kind of book. Welcome to another episode of the Supper Club. The Supper Club brought to you by Kuna Food Service, a family-owned tradition since 1918. The Pasta House Company Restaurants. Lordo's Diamonds, your family jeweler for life. Oliva on the Hill. Barquette Realty, nationwide real estate investor. And Fresta Limoncello. Keep sipping, my friends. Welcome to another episode of the Supper Club. I'm Joe Fresta. I'll be your host. Kuna Food Service is our sponsor, who brings it here every month, every week. We're here with a restaurant legend, Mr. Antonio Pietoso.
Thank you,
my buddy
Joe.
Tony.
Thank you for
Welcome
for
to the
having
show, my man. Welcome to the Supper Club.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Good to see you again. And
inviting me.
We'll just get right into it. 1952, you were born, correct?
Correct.
In Aversa,
Very good.
Italy.
Aversa, Italy, yes.
Yeah, not far from Napoli, right?
Not far from Napoli, correct.
Yeah, right. So what was that like in your formidable years, young, as a toddler? You remember any of that? Your parents?
Well, what I remember is, that at the age of 6, I was
Right.
put in the orphanage,
That's right.
and that's all I remember. But I knew that I had my mother and my father, and I had 3 siblings.
Correct.
And me being the number one son, then I had my brother Fortunato,
Yeah.
and Nicola, and
Yeah.
my baby sister Maria.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Oh, Maria owns a villa over in Italy, right?
Well, she used to own a bed
Used
and
to.
breakfast,
Okay.
and then she sold it.
I remember that.
So
Yeah. So you were you lived in an orphanage from the age 6 to 16.
correct,
So for 10 years.
correct.
You
I was in 3 different orphanages,
Oh, you were, not
Yeah.
just one.
not one.
They moved you around.
I was one with the sisters,
Oh, okay.
and another one with just regular people.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I went to another one in Maddaloni, which is a province of Caserta. Caserta is the province of Aversa,
Okay.
among other little towns around the Campania.
Oh, okay.
So, but my mother promised me that if I was going to be, I was going to school, and every year I flunked.
Okay.
I flunked covered subjects.
Yeah. Well, school's not for everybody.
And she said, if you pass this last year,
Yeah.
I'm going to take you, I'm going to come over, pick you up, and take you home.
Really?
I said, oh, wow, I got something to look forward to.
Okay.
So I really applied myself,
Yeah.
and I became a really good student.
Really?
And I passed. I passed with honor.
Really?
Votes. Yeah, honor grades.
So you were motivated.
I was motivated.
It forced you to drill down and
Yeah.
focus.
Yeah.
A little bit of that.
At that time, they called distinto, which means high level
Yeah.
grades.
Okay.
Distinto meant very good grades.
Good grades.
And she kept her promise.
Yeah. Wow.
And so she came and picked me up, and
Picked you up.
I spent the summer in Aversa.
Right.
And one of my brothers came over with one of the what do you call the guys from Casa Cares, which was the orphanage in Florence, and he came through Aversa,
Oh, really?
and he took my brother and another kid, and he said, my mother said, "Tell him you want to go to Florence. Tell him you want to go to Florence."
Okay.
I said, I can't tell him that. He said, "Tell him you want to go to Florence." She kept kicking me under the
Under
table.
the table.
And so I got enough courage. I said, "I'll lend us. I want to come to Florence. I want to come to the orphanage in Florence, where there was already 3 of my brothers."
Oh.
So he said, "Okay, wait about 2 weeks, and then you come."
Now,
But
let me ask you. Your mother was involved, but like, where was your father at the time?
okay, that's a good question. I did not tell you the whole story. Well, my father was a sick man. He had the
Okay.
schizophrenic.
Oh boy.
So
I
he
did
was
not know that.
he was put in the hospital.
Right.
So my mother had
Just
you know
that was a lot
had four
for
kids,
in Italy.
and she didn't know what to do with us.
Right. Probably didn't make a whole lot of money.
She had no money.
No money. Yeah, no, I understand that for sure.
So she asked the government to help her. That's how she put two of us, me and my brother Fortunato in the
Yeah.
orphanage in Naples,
Yeah.
and my brother
Nicola.
Nicole and Maria in the orphanage in Florence,
Okay.
where we actually 10 years later we all end up together.
And you all were together.
And the director of the orphanage,
Al Landis.
Al Landis, said,
Was he
"Yes."
American?
Oh yeah,
Really?
from
Oh.
California.
Oh, wow.
He said, you're such a good soccer player. You should come
Yeah.
to America. You make lots of money.
Did you learn soccer at the orphanage? Did you guys get out on the field?
In
You
Italy,
know?
in the orphanage, that's all you got. Soccer.
That's it.
There is no tennis, football.
Throw the ball out there.
Nothing.
let
It's
'em-
just and sometimes what we did, we invented.
Right.
We get like some papers,
a tape ball or
Oh
something.
yeah,
or-
we put together.
Yeah.
With elastic
Yeah,
things,
rubber
put the
bands,
rubber
whatever you-
bands. we
paper
make a ball
clips.
and we play.
Yeah.
Or
Wow.
even a piece of wood.
Yeah.
That's how
yeah.
we learn how to play
A cow
soccer.
chip.
And that's
Yeah.
how we start playing soccer.
Yeah, right.
There was no soccer ball or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so I'll say, you should come to America and, you can make lots of money. I
Yeah.
said, I'm 16 years old. How the heck I'm going to come to America?
Yeah.
I got no money.
Yeah.
He said, don't worry. I'm going to America.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to finish my MBA,
Yeah.
and I'm going to send you the money. And this is going to happen next year.
Wow. Wow.
I thought, it was never going to happen.
So he's like a father figure to
He
you.
was a father, more than a father figure.
Right.
Okay, a best friend, everything. He took
Yeah,
me in.
mentor.
For some reason, I don't know if he believed in me or he saw something in me.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what the heck
Of
it
course-
was.
Of course he saw something in you, no doubt about it.
But he thought that, I was going to do okay.
Yeah.
So he bought me. So I come. So he sends me. So I get. He buys me the ticket to go to America,
Okay.
and he gets me the passport. Him, at this time now, since he's in America, we have another director at the orphanage in Casacares in Florence.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Paul Creek, and Paul Creek and Al Landis, they were good buddies.
He's an American too?
He's in America too, from Milwaukee.
So they would hire people from America to run orphanages?
Correct. They were hiring.
Wonder why that was.
Well, these people, they went over there, and they got, I don't want to say trapped. They saw the opportunity
Uh-huh.
to learn the language.
Yeah.
At the same time,
They wanted to soak up the culture and all that kind
correct,
of thing.
and the culture. Very
Right.
good job. And the culture, and they say, why not?
They want to stay there.
And they want to stay there.
Yeah.
And so they really enjoyed the culture. They enjoyed the Florence. They enjoyed the Italians.
All my ancestors wanted to get the hell out of there. These guys wanted to come
Go
in.
back. But they never knew
Yeah.
how they're going to feed us.
Yeah.
But one thing they had faith.
Yeah. Yeah.
And somehow, we always had food next day on the table.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. I was too young to
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
But boy, let me tell you, they had.
Well, a lot of people, most people in Italy, they grow their own vegetables.
That too.
They make their own everything.
But there was always somebody donate something.
Sure.
Money and stuff.
Sure.
Because they feel sorry for the orphanage guys, the orphans, and
Yeah.
they always helped out. So I get to my passport, and I go. I'm supposed. I left Florence and I went to England to
Really?
get my plane to United States
Okay.
on TWA.
Oh, yeah.
At the time, TWA flew 2 times a
Oh,
week.
Yeah, I flew TWA a lot. Yeah, they were the best.
Correct.
I miss TWA today, let me tell you.
I do too. And I missed the plane twice.
Oh, really?
because I didn't understand English.
Sure, couldn't read.
I didn't know. I never been out of Florence.
Right.
I just was, I was very immature. I was young. I didn't have that much experience. But I went.
You made it.
I went.
You figured it out.
I figured out. I asked the people. I missed the first time, and I said, people, some Italian people, they were there, waiting for a flight.
Oh, okay.
What is this gate? And they told me what it was.
Yeah.
And I didn't move. I spent the night there. I spent a week.
In the airport.
I spent a week in the airport.
At the gate?
At the gate.
You did not want to miss that flight.
No, not
for a third
anymore.
time.
Not anymore. So I get on, and we go to. We're supposed to land in New York,
Okay.
but because of the bad weather, we landed in
Chicago?
Chicago. No.
No? Okay.
I was supposed to go to Chicago. We landed in Boston.
Oh, okay.
So we landed in Boston, and the airline asked everybody, how do you want to get to your final destination? You want to go by plane, train, or bus? All I know was train or bus,
Uh-huh.
and I said, I want to go bus. Not knowing I wasn't going to take 24 hours
Yeah, right.
to get there.
You thought you were going right down the street.
Yeah. Finally, I get on the bus, and
Yeah.
and that poor guy, the driver, I ask every 5 minutes, Chicago. He couldn't explain to me because I didn't understand English. Finally, an
Yeah.
Italian person came aboard, and I said, "Hey, man, where is Chicago?" He said, "Son, you see the couch back there?" He said, "Go there, go to sleep till tomorrow." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You're going to take 24 hours."
Yeah.
I said, 24 hours.
Oh.
I said, no. I said, yeah, 24 hours. So I went back to
Yeah.
the couch and on my
Back of the
seat,
bus.
back of the seat, and I let go until the last stop. It was in
Yeah.
Chicago. I get off and I don't know what the heck I'm going. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Uh-huh.
So I got the picture of Orlando's and his phone number.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get up, I go outside of the station, and those times there were those Sicilian guys
Yeah.
selling sandwiches, breakfast.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Right outside, right out the terminal?
Yes, outside. This is a bus station.
This is a
1970.
1970.
70, July 1st, 1970.
Yeah.
That's when I arrived.
Well, there are a lot of Italians in Chicago.
Lots and lots of Italians.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, so I was there. Okay, so I asked him. I said, my name is Tony Pietoso, and I'm looking for this guy. I'll land this picture, and I had his phone number. He said, "Son, come here." He took me to the police station,
Yeah.
and he told them that I told him what was going on. I came
Yeah.
from Naples.
Yeah.
From Naples, I was
Yeah.
in Florence.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So I talked to the police, and they made a phone call
No
to
kidding.
the university, Concordia University
Oh, sure.
in Chicago. And they answered the phone and said, "Yes, we know this guy. We've been waiting for him for a week."
You?
Yeah. So we've been waiting for a week.
Yeah.
I said, because, he told this guy's going to call.
Right.
He said, well, we have him in custody. It's fantastic. We were so worried about him. So finally I get reunited with Orlando's.
Okay.
So Orlando's now and we are reunited.
Right.
He goes to California to get to visit with his mother
Okay.
and his family, and he gets me a job at Mars Candy Bar in Chicago.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Mars Candy.
Mars Candy.
Right.
And I worked there. Every penny I made, I gave it to Al to
Really?
pay for his
You
trip.
sent it to him?
No, he was right
He
there.
was there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Every time I got a check, he would say, keep some, pay me some.
Yeah.
Keep some, pay me. I think I paid him off completely.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
And so at the same time, he got a phone call from Lutheran North High School.
Wait a minute. I want to back up a little bit
Yeah.
here. Didn't you meet a couple Italian guys in Chicago
Yes.
to go, and they needed your help
Yeah.
to go get a TV.
Yeah, they get a TV. I just told them the story too.
Tell me about that story now. Wait a minute, I want to hear about the, huh? I heard about this story.
I was a lifeguard.
Yeah.
Okay. On this little pool, neighborhood pool.
Sure.
And these guys will come around, Italian guys, and
Sure.
And they were not Italian. They thought they were Italian. They didn't speak Italian.
Oh, they didn't. Okay.
I remember his name too, Lenny and
Mike.
and
Squiggy.
And Mike. And we got to be friends,
Oh, you knew him for a little bit.
Well, yes and no.
Coming and going.
I mean, I only knew them when they came to the pool.
Okay.
I never really
saw 'em there.
associated with them.
Right.
And so they came to me and says, "Hey, we need some help tonight. Will you come and help us?" I said, "Sure.
Yeah.
What do you need?" So we need to move. We need to move this guy from this apartment.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
So I got the time. I have a Lincoln Continental. I bought for $100.
Really? Wow.
So I go in the apartment and said, "Okay, pick up the TV." So I'm picking up the TV, and I'm coming out. All of a sudden, I got the cops. I said, "What's the matter? What's going on?" She says, "Well, you're stealing." I didn't understand what they were saying.
You're right.
And so I didn't understand what was going on.
Uh-huh.
So they arrest me.
Yeah.
And I called the lady I was staying with,
Sure.
and I talked to. They got an interpreter so I could
sure.
explain what's going on.
Right.
And they said, "Okay, we're going to line up these guys. Okay, you tell us which one was it."
Yeah, who they
And
were.
I said, "Okay." So I looked up. They put me behind the window.
Sure.
And I said, 1 and 2 right there.
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, good. That's what we thought."
Right.
They already attacked. I said, "Get in the car. Your car is outside. Get in the car and get the heck out of here."
Get out of here.
And I came to St. Louis.
Right.
I came back to St. Louis. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Right.
that's after I met all the place, I went back.
It kind of reminds me of that scene in The Godfather when Clemenza brings Vito Corleone
Yeah.
to go get the rug.
Yeah.
He thinks they're just moving a rug.
Yeah.
They're stealing
They
it.
were stealing.
Maybe they made that. Maybe that scene was after what you did.
I don't
maybe.
know,
You
but
never
but
know.
whatever.
But anyway, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great story. Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
Yep. Yeah,
And
that's
so-
great. So you make it to St. Louis.
So I make the St. Louis.
And Al Landis is working at Lutheran North High School,
Yeah,
correct?
he
Was
got-
he the soccer coach there?
Well, he became a soccer coach.
Okay.
Because he
Right
thought-
away, or did he become just like an
He
administrator?
become a soccer coach of B team. Okay, there was varsity.
Oh, yeah.
B team and
Junior
C
varsity,
team.
yeah.
So he was a coach of the B team, and he would come home at night and say, "Okay, what do I do now?" And I tell him, "What are you going to do? What can drill? What?" So I taught him how to coach.
Yeah.
Every night I had to say something about what you had to do to make the guys better.
Yeah.
So this time now I am with Al Landis, so we moved to St. Louis.
Yeah.
So one afternoon, they're playing soccer,
Yeah.
and we had an apartment across the street.
Yeah.
And I go over there and to the apartment. I get my soccer shoes, and I run to the soccer field.
Sure. Did you ever even have a pair of soccer shoes before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you did.
Always
okay.
had the soccer shoes.
You had soccer shoes. Okay.
They slept with me.
Even in Italy.
Always had the soccer
Okay.
shoes. Oh,
All right.
They traveled with me. Wherever I went, I had my soccer shoes.
Okay. Good.
But anyway, so I am out there with everybody, and they don't know who I am. Okay, so I get a ball. I'm dribbling the ball on my head, on my shoulder.
You're doing ball tricks.
I'm doing ball tricks.
Yeah.
And somehow I lose the ball, and I noticed everybody was looking at me. I said, "No, let's do it together." I said, "No, keep going, watching."
So they had a circle. They're all watching
Yeah,
you.
they were
what
watching.
you're
I
doing.
said, "No, we'll play together."
Yeah.
So the coach wanted to know who I was. And the kids said, "Well, we have a new teacher, and he's with the teacher, Al Landis."
Okay.
So they told Al Landis, says, "Hey, we want Tony to play soccer."
Yeah, absolutely.
And he said, "Okay, I
Which
asked
is
him."
which is why Al brought you
It
to
brought me
America.
to
Well, part of the reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I asked him tonight when he comes home. So nighttime, I went home. He said, "I want you to play soccer." I said, "Good. What's in for me?" He said, "Well, what do you want?" I said, "Well, I want to learn how to speak English.
Right.
I could go around and I could go into class because
Yeah.
I couldn't
Understand.
I couldn't understand nothing.
Right.
So what the principal came up with was, instead of me go to class, I would have one teacher every afternoon
Yeah.
in a library to tutor me one-on-one.
Yeah.
And they would design words, how to pronounce things,
Right.
so on and so forth. And the next day I would have a different teacher, and that's how I started learning how to speak English.
So a different tutor would come in
Every
to
afternoon.
give you a different perspective on
Correct.
how to learn English.
Correct. Instead of them taking the lunch hour, they offer the lunch hour to me.
Oh, wow. So at lunch and then after school
Exactly.
too. So you could
Exactly.
learn quicker.
So I can learn quicker.
Sure.
And that's the way I learned how to speak English.
So what was it like, compare, what was different about playing with American kids versus playing with Italian kids?
Well,
the game of soccer.
Italian kids, they know
They
what
know
to
the
do with
game.
the ball. They know how to move. They know where to be.
Right.
They know where to pass, like even go. They know how
Yeah,
to do
sure.
that. They know that if I have the ball, somebody's going to go that way because I want to pass the
Yeah,
ball.
anticipation.
The American people, they just
Vision.
at the time.
Yeah.
At the time, they were not too experienced.
No.
But
no.
I got to tell you, in the 70s when I came over here, I don't know if you know that, but I think you're not talking about this. St. Louis had some of the best
Yeah, they
soccer
did.
teams in America.
And a lot of those players
Yeah.
came right out of this neighborhood.
In this
the Hill.
neighborhood, exactly
That's
right.
right.
And they
Went
were
to
great
play in the
soccer
World Cup.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Played England.
So in the 70s, soccer was really, really good right here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
70s to the 80s.
So you go to Lutheran North, and now you go to Florissant Valley.
Now I got scouted by Pete Sorber.
Pete Sorber, who just passed away
God
recently.
bless his heart. He
95 years old.
95 years old. He was one of the best coaches I ever had.
Right.
If not the best.
Yeah.
Okay. Peter was so technical,
Right.
He knew that I had talent.
Right.
Okay. And he got the best out of me.
Sure.
Okay. And one time I remember we were playing soccer and he calls me and says, "Hey, come here, son." I said, "Yes, Pete. Yes, coach." I called him coach.
Coach, yeah.
He said, "You like to play soccer?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He said, "Do you like to play soccer with everybody else?" "Yeah." He said, "Pass the goddamn ball."
So what happened to your Italian soccer roots? You just thought you needed to do it all by you didn't have patience with the other kids.
No,
You had to do it yourself.
In Italy, I was very, very selfish
Yeah.
in the sense of I keep the ball, I dribble 3 or 4
Well, you
guys.
could- yeah.
I could do that. Then,
You had great
then-
ball skills.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I want you to hold that thought. We're going to be right back after these messages on the Supper Club with Tony Pietoso.
Okay.
Kuna Food Service, providing quality food to people across the Midwest, is part of our rich history at Kuna because food brings people together. We specialize in having a large variety of food products and food supplies, catering to an array of businesses that turn to us. Kuna Food Service, a family-owned tradition since 1918. Oliva on the Hill. It's Italy in the city. With exquisite old-world charm, this ideal setting is perfect for your next special event, wedding, just having lunch, or enjoying Wine Down Wednesday and the Antique Market. Check it out, olivaonthehill.com. Lordo's Diamonds, your family's jeweler for life. Family-owned and operated for over 70 years, specializing in engagement rings, fashion jewelry, gemstones, and in-house jewelry repair. Relaxed, friendly atmosphere, competitive pricing, and a selection second to none. Conveniently located just west of the Galleria on Clayton Road. Lordo's Diamonds, your family's jeweler for life. LordosDiamonds.com. Go Fresta for Fresta Limoncello. My handcrafted small batch citrus liqueur is perfect for sipping or pouring in a cocktail. All natural, gluten-free, Fresta Limoncello is sold at Schnucks, Dierberg's, Straub's, Total Wine, and local restaurants. Fresta Limoncello. Keep sipping, my friends.
We're back in the kitchen with Tony. He's going to make us something very special. Linguine fra diavolo, right?
There you go, linguine. Now linguine, bravo.
I got it right.
Okay.
Took a little practice.
So what I did, Joe, as you know, everyone loves El Checo. Okay.
They do, yeah.
This is the best pasta, and has always been my favorite.
I use it at home.
Good.
Yeah, the best.
And what I did, I got all my ingredients ready to go.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this
everything.
way I don't have to chop. I know what I got. I got some olives,
Yeah.
basil, I got chopped tomatoes, onions, garlic, little salt, little sherry wine, shrimp, and red pepper. Of course, tomato sauce. In this sauce, you can use all kinds of seafood. You can do calamari, you can do scallops, you can do lobster. But I chose just to do the shrimp. It's one of my favorite dish. Okay? So,
Of course, you got to have a little heat.
oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
for the
little red
fry, that's
pepper,
the whole thing.
absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna start it, okay, with adding a little olive oil. Okay, there you go. Be generous with olive oil.
Oh, yeah.
Olive oil is good for you,
Yeah.
man.
It's the best. Here, let me have some of
That
this.
sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's good for your skin.
It is. That's
I don't
why
wanna waste-
That's why we never age.
Okay, exactly. So we have this olive oil to get a little bit hot,
Yep.
okay? And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna put some onions, okay?
Okay.
See, there the onions. Now, why do I put the onions first instead of the garlic? Okay? Because the garlic will cook faster.
Yeah.
It will burn.
Right. You don't want to burn it.
You don't want to burn the garlic. So, see how nice and
Yeah.
it's cooking
coloring,
nice and evenly. Make nice and brown. See?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now wait a few minutes, okay? I mean, not a few minutes, few seconds.
Seconds. Seem like
1
minutes.
minute.
When you're hungry, seems like minutes.
You're right.
Seems like minutes.
Okay. Oh, but so while this is doing that, is cooking, we're gonna put the pasta in.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
this way, it's all gonna be incorporated together. and-
Multitasker.
Exactly.
Yep.
There you go. Making sure we stir the pasta a little bit.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go. Oh, put some salt. Put some salt. Okay. A little salt.
Did it with a salt.
That's okay. Can put it now. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt anything. Before or after, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Got to put a little salt in there.
You gotta put a little salt. Oh, yeah.
Water. Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
See how brown, Joe?
browning up a little bit.
Nice. Look at that.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be gorgeous.
Beautiful smell, huh?
Yeah.
It's nothing like a garlic and onions smell in the kitchen. Oh,
No, the best.
the best.
The best.
Okay, now we're gonna put a little garlic. Okay, I think it's pretty
garlic.
much done. A little garlic. Okay, there you go.
Smells like my great grandmother's house.
Is that- You know, when I was raising the kids,
Yeah.
they used to come on Sunday,
Oh, really?
and I used to make this sauce called the Easy Sauce.
Uh-huh.
And my kids loved that pasta. It was very, very simple. The Easy Sauce.
I had no idea it was easy.
No. So I will go to Snooks and get this bread, uncooked bread.
Yeah.
I will bake it.
Yeah.
They came over and they pick up the bread and start dipping.
Yeah.
And by the time I was supposed to eat, there was no more sauce.
Yeah. And they were full.
Oh, yes. No.
No, they were still around.
No,
Okay. Well, they
yeah.
were young.
They were going to
yeah.
eat my pasta, no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's looking good.
See how beautiful.
Yeah,
no,
smells
smells
wonderful.
beautiful. So what
Wish
I'm
you
going
could smell it through the camera, but
What
you
I'm
can't.
going to do right now, I'm going to put the shrimp in it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Actually, for the shrimp, so I incorporate the shrimp with all the spices. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Now we're going.
Oh, we're going, baby. Okay, the shrimp will take they're going to cook very quick.
Right.
Okay?
That scallops like that.
No scallops.
Real
Do
quick.
not, no, the scallops will take a long time.
Then
Cook,
this.
yes.
Really?
That's why you put this, put the scallops first,
Okay.
and then the shrimp.
All right.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Oh yeah. We all do. Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah.
Now what I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put little tomatoes. Okay?
Yeah,
There you
beautiful.
go. Tomatoes. Now I start putting a little bit of
Oh,
olives. Okay?
coming together now.
A little basil. Okay? Then I'll put some little red pepper. There you go. I know you like spicy. Okay? And now we have to put a little sherry. Okay?
Secret? Is that the
Oh,
secret?
sherry is very good.
Huh?
I love sherry. A little fire. Oh, you okay? Okay.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna put a little bit of the clams. Gotta put the clams juice. Okay? There you go.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's it. Now you gotta wait until it
Now
cooks
look how
down.
that sets up. Look at that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me see here. Let me see how the pasta going. Okay. Oh yeah. Pasta's coming good. El Checo. I call it Checo, actually, De Checo.
The Checo, yeah. I went to grade school with a kid named Checo.
Checo? Yeah.
Yeah.
I must be Italian.
Well, yeah, you were very.
Okay. See, now I gotta cook down. Okay. Now we can raise a little bit because I want to speed things up a little bit. See?
Yeah.
Now, all these spices are in it. Now they're going to incorporate
Right.
with everything.
Yep.
With the sherry wine, the
Saute up
tomatoes,
real nice.
the clams, clam juice, everything.
Everything
And
comes
it's gonna
together.
Be, it's
Yeah.
gonna be beautiful. One of my favorite pasta. When I cook this, I put all kind of shrimp, and scallops, lobster.
Sure.
But little pasta, because I want the seafood.
You want the protein.
I want the protein.
At our age,
Bravo, yeah.
more protein, less carbs.
Exactly.
Right.
Bravo. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
She cook down a little bit because now they got to cook
It's
together.
coming now, yeah,
it's
it's
coming
coming
down.
now.
See? Then it's gonna be even better when I put the tomato sauce. Just a
Yeah.
little tomato sauce. You see?
The touch.
Yeah, little touch.
Give it a little color.
Yeah. Shrimp are done. See?
Yeah.
Al dente.
Golden.
Oh yeah.
I just love seafood. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
I love seafood. Anything
Seafood is good for
seafood.
you.
It's great. Yeah.
See the pasta. The pasta's coming along. Oh yeah.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Real close.
The checker takes a little bit longer. I don't know why. But
Well,
it's longer.
linguine is a little thicker.
Linguine.
Little
No, it's linguine,
linguine.
not linguine. Linguine is one noodle. Linguine. Linguine.
You didn't know you were going to get an Italian lesson
Linguine.
here today, did you?
See, Joe, look how beautiful. Look.
Yeah. Now it's
They all
really coming
incorporate,
together. Yeah.
It's coming together now. Now we're gonna put a little bit of tomato sauce. Look how much. That's it.
Just a touch.
That's a touch, pretty much.
Just a touch.
Because all the spices, all the good,
Brings it all together.
and brings it all together.
Little thick. It gives it a little thickness.
I will put a little bit of water and
A little pasta
little
water.
stuff. Yeah,
That's
a little
right.
bit, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
Yep.
Look at that.
Fabulous.
Taste it. Go like this.
Oh. Mangiamo.
Mangiamo. Look at that. Beautiful. Now I can see. Let's see.
What do you think?
Linguine.
Linguine.
Not ready yet.
That linguine is not ready
Not
yet.
ready.
The linguine is still in the
Linguine.
pot.
Yeah, no, man. We're gonna lower the fire a little bit. See, instead of what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put them inside here
Sure.
so it gets a little starch, you know, and
Soaks it up. A little pasta
better.
water.
Yeah, exactly. And this way, you're ready to go.
That's the way it is.
Now, Parmesan cheese. Cheese, you know, I use the Reggiano cheese. But I'm different. I use Reggiano cheese on everything.
Traditionally, you weren't supposed to put
No, no
Parmigiano
cheese.
on
the
seafood.
Right.
But now people do it.
Do it. I do it all the time.
I do it too.
I enjoy.
You just, I
Parmesan
like the
cheese,
parm.
I do.
Yeah.
So
But traditionally, you weren't supposed to do that
Right.
back in the day.
in
Yeah.
Italy, when you go to Italy and they serve you a pasta with seafood, they refuse to put a cheese
They won't
on it.
do it.
They won't do it unless
No.
you do it.
And they think
True.
they know you're an Americani when you ask for it.
Okay. So that's how you eat. Okay.
And again, nothing wrong with a little pasta water in there.
Not at all. Not at all. You want a little pasta. You want a little water.
Gives you just a little more flavor.
Yes, exactly right. Pasta water is good.
Yep. Look at that.
Look at that. How beautiful. Nothing anymore. Why not? There you go. Okay. Now it's ready to be served. Okay.
Mangia
A
bene.
Napoli si mangia bene.
Welcome to the Supper Club.
Salute. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Salute a te.
Yeah.
I really like this papaya.
Pretty good. Drink it all the time. Wind down Wednesday here at Oliva.
Really?
Third bite.
Awesome.
Welcome back to the Supper Club. I'm Joe Fresta. I'm here with Tony Pietoso and talking about his illustrious soccer career prior to his restaurant career. And we were talking about Pete Sorber. Tell me more about Pete. What made him such a great coach? He's an American guy.
Correct.
You were from Europe, which
Correct.
is the birthplace of soccer, but
Correct.
yet he had a great
He
soccer
had,
mind.
he had a great mind,
Yeah.
and I never see Pete get excited about anything.
Yeah.
You know, he knew how to put his point across and make you the best you could be. Mm-hmm. When he got me on the side, he would say, "You want to play with everybody else? Pass the goddamn ball." And I thought about it. I said, And you know what? He did make me a better player.
Yeah.
He really did.
Pretty soon he's just going to throw a ball out there just for you.
Yeah, and never saw him yelling, never saw him scream about anything.
Yeah.
He just was always calm.
Especially with
always in
kids.
control. Oh, we don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, the biggest gift he has ever received, was that his son Mike Sorber
Yeah.
was one of the best American soccer player that came from this country.
Really?
He played in the World Cup with the USA.
Yeah.
And I remember when he start playing, I was so happy
Yeah.
for him and his
Yeah.
father.
Yeah, oh, sure.
Because all these years that Pete was a coach,
Yeah.
he finally got a satisfaction, and the big satisfaction is that your son played in the World Cup.
Yeah. One of his
That
own.
had to be
Oh,
exciting and be
Right.
proud of his son.
Because of all the kids that he brought up and mentored and coached and taught.
So many of them.
His own son was one of those children.
yep.
And here he makes the national team for the United
Yes,
States.
absolutely.
That's pretty fab.
It
And,
was
and plays in a
great.
World Cup.
He played in the World Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
great. Great
So
player.
you graduate from Lutheran North with,
You know-
with a degree in English.
Well, you know what? I got. It's funny you said that.
Yeah.
Because I grew up. I went to school with Jim Crane. You know Jim Crane.
I've heard
Jim
of the
Crane
name.
is the owner of the Houston Astros baseball
Oh
team.
yeah, sure. That's how
Yeah.
I know him.
That's-
through
yeah.
Kevin Slayton.
Yes.
Yep.
And Bill Lamoth.
Yep.
Okay. And Mark Blue. Those,
Oh, sure.
All my buddies.
Sure.
And hey, I always say you guys ruined me in high school.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I was always with them.
Yeah.
What was your question?
We were talking about Pete Sorber's son, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you graduate were on to graduating from Lutheran North.
These guys that I just mentioned, okay?
Okay.
They came one time, and they brought me a diploma.
Really?
They brought me a diploma. at
Lutheran North
Napoli.
guys?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
These guys.
Okay.
They brought me the
Administrators
diploma.
from the school?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great.
The principal came.
Yep.
Everybody came.
Really?
And I had no idea. And
I'll
I
be
had a party
darned.
for them. I had no idea. And they gave me the diploma. I was
Yeah, you were shocked.
I was shocked.
Well, they knew, you had a hard road to toe, and you didn't speak the language at first, and
Exactly.
you had to. Not only did you get to go through school, you had to learn the language in order to go through school.
Exactly right.
Huge accomplishment.
Before being
So it was a
discovered.
proud moment not only for you, it's a proud moment for the school
Absolutely.
and the administrators and the teachers and everybody, and Al Landis, who brought you
at
through.
Port Creek.
So
Both
now, you go to college at Florissant Valley.
And
You
Pete
played
scout
one
me.
1 year there, right?
I played 1 year in 1973, and to be honest with you, we did not deserve to go to the finals,
Right.
because the year they played in Miami, and Merrimack, okay,
Yeah.
beat us twice.
During the regular season.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Joe, we had the best talent in all the college,
Sure.
individually,
Yeah.
but we could not click as a team.
Well, that happens sometimes.
Oh my God, we were.
You got to have the chemistry.
You gotta have the
And you
chemistry.
got to have people that are going to commit to different roles.
Correct. So
Not
we-
everybody can be the star.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So we were all good individually, but as a team, we just could not click.
Couldn't put it together.
But somehow, we got invited to play this tournament.
Another team had to drop
Another
out
team
or something.
dropped out somehow.
Something happened.
And so because Florissant Valley at the time had so many championship
Good
teams,
Yeah, a history
they got history.
Yeah.
They got invited,
I'll be
and
darned.
I happened to be on that
on
team.
that team
Yeah.
for 1 year.
For 1 year.
So you go to the national
So we go to the
championship
nationals.
tournament.
Yes.
Yep.
And somehow we click. We clicked, and we started winning.
The first game of the tournament,
The first game we won 4-1.
4-1.
There was an Italian guy, like I told you before.
Oh, really?
On the other team, he said, "Oh, we're going to beat the heck out of you." I said, "Hey, buddy, don't speak too fast.
So
The
now
ball
they
is
start
round."
talking. They start talking, chirping at you a
Yeah.
little bit.
I
Yeah,
said, "The ball is round. Everything can happen."
that's right.
And we beat him 4-1, and afterwards, I went to him. I said, "Good game, buddy." I shook his hand.
Yeah,
I left.
right. We walk. So you guys were off and running,
Yeah.
and is that when you guys you gelled and became a
And
team?
we became a team,
Yeah.
and then I guess we beat everybody about 4 or 5 goals. And then
Wow.
guess who do we play in the final?
Merrimack,
Merrimack.
the team you lost to twice in the regular season.
Twice in the regular
Yeah.
season. And we go to Miami, and we beat them 2-1. And Tim Collins, who plays side with me today,
Oh, really?
on Wednesdays,
Oh,
I
wow.
will never let him forget.
No, why would you?
Why would I?
Why would you?
So every Wednesday when we play soccer, I always mention you. Merrimack, we beat the heck out of you,
You remind
in
him.
1973. We were best time. So I had
Took you
I had
7
the-
overtimes to do it, though.
7 overtimes.
7 overtimes.
In fact, I sent you a picture. That we didn't have
Yeah.
a time. We didn't have a time to go take a shower. The plane was leaving.
Oh,
the coach
wow.
said, "Go in the locker room and
Change
put your clothes
clothes,
on,
let's go."
And let's go. We don't have much time." And that's what
No,
we did.
no, you couldn't celebrate or anything.
No,
You had to go.
we celebrated when we got home.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's something.
It was awesome. It was
yeah,
a good experience.
Yeah. Great experience.
I never knew how great it is to win a championship. You know.
Probably still friends with all those guys, even
Oh,
though
yeah.
you played for 1 year,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You guys will walk together in history and life, knowing you guys were a part of something
Absolutely.
together. It's just a great in any
Yep.
sport,
Any
soccer,
sport, yeah.
hockey, baseball, football. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
You're right.
Pretty neat, and you're probably all still good friends, I'm sure.
Oh, I just.
with the soccer circle.
I still keep up with some of the guys at John Ciori and Steve Lucido. Those guys have been my friends for
Right.
over 50 years.
Yeah.
So-
Who were some other prominent soccer players, St. Louis guys that you played with, whether it was when you were young or even older today, anytime?
Well, right now I play with some of the guys They've been ex-professionals, or they've been All-American college players. I mean, a lot of them right now.
Right.
Bill Renaud, Dan Ryan, what's his last name?
Lamping?
No, not Mark Lamping.
He didn't play soccer.
No. Mark Tempting, something like that. Him and his
Okay.
brother, they were great soccer players.
What about John and Paul Pisani?
John and Paul Pisani, I played with them.
Yep.
On the side, John Mueller.
What about Carl Gentili?
Carl Gentili,
Yep.
yes. Some of the guys, I don't remember the names
don't
anymore.
remember so many of them.
It's been so long.
Well, we got such
So
a
many
rich
of them.
soccer history here
Yes,
in
in
St. Louis. Mostly Italian or of Italian descent, which
Correct.
you had to be a little impressed by that, not being from here, but seeing that and hearing about the history and all that kind of thing.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I always thought, especially right now, the way soccer is growing in America.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
so
I've
unbelievable.
never seen such a big, giant guys playing soccer
Yeah.
fast. I mean, any which way.
Yeah.
They are so
Bigger,
fast
stronger,
and
faster,
strong.
more
I
skilled.
don't know what the heck they eat, but
Well,
they're
they
very
eat
strong.
very clean.
Yeah.
They're very clean. The way their diet, their regimen, how they prepare for a game, what they do in the off season. You know, there's none of the. You don't go to training camp to get into shape.
Yeah.
You're already in shape. You know what I
Correct.
mean? It's just the way the pro athlete is today.
I think it's the way they eat.
Speaking of pro, you had an opportunity to play for the St. Louis Stars, correct?
I did, but I could not do it at the time because I always had bad knees. Because playing in Orphanage always on the
Hard
on
surfaces.
the cement, hard surfaces.
Yeah.
And when I start playing, right over here, I got bad knees and I got my right knee replaced.
Yep.
Both of them actually.
Wait a minute, I remember that. You had both of them done at the
I
same
got both
time
knees done at the
because you're
same
crazy like that, and it gave you like 2 inches in height, didn't it? Remember you
time.
told
No,
me.
1 inch.
Oh, 1 inch. Okay. You got taller with your new knees.
Joe, if you got a few flat tires, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you got to get a couple new ones.
There you go.
Get some
you
new
can't
parts.
just get one flat
Get some
tire.
new
and then
part.
So,
Yeah.
I tell you what, if I did one knee, I would never go back for the other.
You're right. But you
And
did
that's what I
both of them.
did.
The
Same time.
the only guy I know that had both of them done at the same time, and he is an alumni of the Supper Club, Billy Bush.
Billy Bush?
Yep, he had them both done at the same time.
I did too.
Yeah,
About
just get
20
it
years
over
ago.
with.
Yeah, get them over with. It took me 3 weeks before I went back to work.
So then a lot of people don't know this about you, but then you went to beauty school, and became a hairstylist.
I became a hairstylist because all my friends, they were hairstylists.
Really?
So I went to
Wow.
La Plante, on Manchester, and I spent 1,200 hours to become a hairstylist.
Right.
And I started working in the shop at Tony's, Mr. Tony's hairstylist on Olive and Ballas.
Oh, really? In
And
Creve
that's
Coeur.
Guy
Right where-
Mandello,
yeah.
Carlo, Marino, those guys.
I know right where that is.
And that's so I became a hairstylist, and we had a great time. And I was not a good color guy. I could not color because I was colorblind, but I could cut hair.
Were you cutting women's hair or men's hair?
No, forget about men.
Women's hair.
Women.
Oh, you wanted to meet the chicks. Okay, got it.
I was a hairstylist. I was not a barber.
You weren't a colorist. You probably had to get somebody else to do that department.
go.
Yeah, then you'd cut them.
But anyway, then 5 years later, my brothers and my sister, they were still in Italy. Said, "Come back, come back, come back."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm going back."
You went back.
I had a pretty good clientele at the time. So
what
I said,
made you
"Okay."
want to go back? What was it?
Because my brothers and my sister kept bugging me, "Come back, come back. What are you going to do over there? You have your brothers and sisters over here."
Right.
I never spent a lot of time with them. I wanted a family.
Why don't you tell them to come over here?
Because
They eventually did anyway,
You
except
you
your
think-
sister.
You think everybody can come over here?
Yeah, right.
I don't think so.
It's not that easy.
No,
as
it's
you
not that
know,
easy.
you
As
might
I
end
know.
up on a bus on a
Exactly.
24-hour ride.
So there you go. Not everybody, Anyway, so I became a hairstylist and I worked in a shop for about 5 years.
Right.
And then I went back to Italy and I gave all my clients to this friend of mine, Fernando.
Okay.
And
okay.
I go back to Italy, and I do not like Italy. I should not say I don't like Italy. My mentality changed.
Yeah, sure.
You know, my expectations were a little different.
Yeah.
I did not want to be there because I did not see myself to be or to do anything.
Right. The
So,
opportunities weren't
the opportunities
there. The
were not there.
amenities.
Correct.
Everything, everyday life.
Correct.
Creature comforts.
Correct.
I tell people that all the time.
It was different.
Nothing against Italy. I love going there. Love visiting there. The
That's
culture,
it.
the food.
That's it.
The piazzas, the people, all
Yes.
that kind of thing. But you know, people say, "Well, I'm gonna move there. I go. Well, I'm telling you, you're not. You're gonna learn real quick how spoiled you are over here.
Thank you very
And I will
much.
guarantee you'll be right back over here in 6 months.
I don't think a lot of people
They
understand.
don't realize it.
how beautiful
how good
this
they have it
country
here. That's
is,
right.
and how lucky we're really hard to be Americans. I am very proud to be American.
Yeah.
I was born in Italy, but
Yeah.
I feel I am American because I got my kids are American.
That's right.
Business is over here.
Yeah.
Everything I've accomplished has been here.
It's my understanding, though, that you had an arrangement with a woman. You married her to become a citizen?
No.
Visa?
That's not true. I married her because I was in love with her.
Oh, okay.
So it was not an arrangement. No.
Okay.
And she helped me to get to the. We got married so that I could stay here.
Sure.
And but we really were in love.
You were
with each
real.
other.
You were the real
Yeah.
deal.
Yes.
Okay.
And then eventually she died. At
yeah.
the age of 33 years
Oh
old.
boy.
And,
boy.
And I moved on, and
Right. You move. Life goes on.
Exactly.
And then you get into the restaurant business. You go to work at your first job was John Minio's?
John Radio was my first job, and Paul Manu took me under his wings.
Taught you everything.
He told me told me the basics
Great
and
guy.
the ropes, and and the rest is history.
Yeah.
But he really taught me how to talk to customers, what to say, what to do, and then the rest.
When you went to work there, did you immediately start waiting tables, or what was your first job in the industry?
I think I was following some of the guys,
Shadowing them?
I was watching them and watching Paul. I was following
Sure.
Paul, but but then I took tables like a week later.
Yeah,
or something.
right. You jumped right in.
I jumped right. That was my niche. I enjoyed doing that.
You enjoyed it. Yeah, the people.
I
The
enjoyed
people part of it.
Right. I enjoyed the people. I enjoyed Jaminio and Ann, his wife.
Yeah.
I worked there for 10 years.
Wow.
I never left one night without look for John and say, "Thank you, John. Good night."
Yeah. Isn't that wonderful?
Nowadays,
Great
it
people.
doesn't exist.
No, forget about it. Yeah, that happened. We were talking about that in the kitchen when we were off camera. It's so totally
about
different nowadays. Yeah.
It's way different.
But I want to bring up a really dear friend of yours, a dear friend of mine, Giovanni Dominic Galati.
Yes.
Just a good friend of yours. You actually went to work for him for a while.
Yeah. And
And he,
I got to
tell
the
that story.
I know, because it's going to piss him off.
No, it's all right. Well, I like it's good to piss him off.
It's okay.
It's okay. He called you a cheater in golf,
It's
so go
okay.
ahead.
No, that's not me.
No, I want to hear this.
No, I was working for Dominic. The first job, when I was hairstylist,
Yeah.
I tried to get some money, a little extra money.
Sure.
So I worked on the hill right here.
Yeah.
And I was a busboy.
Yeah.
And my job was changing X-rays.
Right.
Because at the time everybody was smoking.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he fired me.
Right.
And
Was
and
this
the reason,
an ashtray infraction? What did
yeah,
you-
just get X-ray. I mean, how hard is that?
He was watching you, brother.
How hard is to change X-ray?
Yeah.
And he fires me.
What did they say?
He said I was too slow.
You were too slow to
I cannot be
change.
too slow.
Were you just changing them out?
That's it.
Yeah.
You X-ray, put one
Fresh
up,
one.
a bit. That's it.
Clean one.
You
Boom.
go like this, You
Yeah.
put the clean one and
Okay.
take the dirty one.
Not fast enough.
Not fast enough.
Man,
Not fast enough. So
tough cookie.
So yeah. So I said, how can I be slow? I just won the national championship. I just won the national
Is
championship.
that what you told him?
Yeah. How can I be slow? He said, well, just go.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah.
So I remember Tony Mondello,
Yeah.
the guy I was working
Sure.
for as a hairstylist. He called him. He gave me a second chance.
Okay.
And he let me park cars.
Oh, you were the valet.
I was the valet.
You know, he did that for Giovanni.
That's what you
He
told me. I
parked
didn't know
cars.
that. I didn't
Yes,
know
he
that.
did. So now he's a car parking expert. He's
Uh-huh.
watching you again.
He's watching me again.
Yeah.
And one night it was very cold, and I have this jacket, but I was pretty,
Yeah.
I was dressed up warm.
Right.
And he got mad because I didn't have a long coat. I said, I don't have money to buy myself a long coat. I said, get out of here, you're fired.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he fired me again.
Boy, have times changed.
Yeah.
Because my buddy, my good friend Daryl, he's parking the cars there now, man. It's, he's got his Cardinal hat on and everything. So, totally different times now, but
Yeah.
anyway. But that was a fine dining restaurant.
Oh.
Back in the day when everybody dressed up, they
Let me
wore
tell you,
a
I
coat
never
and tie
seen-
or a suit.
I never seen when Dominic would have the lineup, and I will sneak in, to see,
Right.
and you see all these handsome waiters.
Yeah.
Everybody was sharp with the tuxedo.
Impeccably
It
dressed.
looked so beautiful. I swear to God, it looked like a movie.
Right.
And I watched Dominic film the specials. Dominic,
Yeah.
All the time,
Yeah.
was handsome and dressed up very.
He's still handsome.
Oh,
the guy.
still
he
handsome.
still looks good.
But when he was younger, he was really
well,
handsome.
yeah, movie
But
star.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Dominic would tell the special. Everybody would listen to Dominic like you would not believe it.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was one of the best
Well,
restaurants in America.
he talked about that. He's also an alumni of the Supper Club.
Yeah.
And he talked about the lineup and how he learned all that from Vince Bomarito.
Yeah.
And how
And that's what I do every day now. All
and
my
he-
restaurants.
Yeah, and he watched Vince and how he did all that, and it's just interesting that you brought that up because I circle back to that because he talked about that in his when we had him on the show. But go
Yeah.
ahead, the lineup.
So, by the way, it was something very impressive.
Yeah.
So I said, so he fires me again as,
Can't park the car. You
Can't park the
didn't have a
cars.
long enough coat
I'm
this
not
time.
good enough.
Yeah. Would you
So-
have a thigh coat on? I mean,
Yeah, I had the jacket, but it was a heavy jacket.
yeah, right.
And his excuse says, well, you were a hairstylist, you didn't want to be here. That's an excuse. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay. So became, once I went in business, we became really good buddies.
Really?
Became best friends.
When did you guys reconnect again after he fired you? After you had opened up your own place?
Once I opened my restaurant, we connect. We used
Yeah.
to get together almost every Sunday. His family, my family.
Oh, yeah.
We went on vacation together. Then we went with Tony Novelli, trips. But let me say this though. So he fires me, and years later, I tell the story to everybody else.
Yeah.
And his answer? He said, "Aren't you happy I fired you? Because if I did, you'd be ahead of my parking department."
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah.
we'll make a joke out
That's
of it. but-
funny, yeah. Well,
he's,
he
good
should
family,
say it's
good
a good,
people.
good. And he and Jackie, Dominic and Jackie, are godparents to your son Andy.
To my son Andy, yes.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys are like family.
Family,
You really
yeah.
are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really neat. And you guys play a lot of golf together.
We
are you
did
used
play
to?
golf.
Yeah.
I never seen anybody beat me as much as he did.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, he was so good. And I never seen someone hit the 3-wood as straight as he does.
Right.
He still can.
Oh, he still
I'm
hits it.
telling you.
He just.
Well,
Well, you know what? I tell you what. I'd rather hit 3-wood off the tee than a driver.
Well, I stayed the
You know what I mean?
driver about 50 to 100 yards farther than him.
Yeah.
But he get the second shot, and the second shot was always straight. And my shot went to Japan,
Right.
in
yeah.
the woods.
Yeah.
That's how he
Right.
beat
You
me.
shanked it.
Yeah.
Boy, he must have made you nervous.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, he said you told me you cheated, like you got a little foot wedge going
No,
sometimes.
that's not me. That's
That's
Amr.
not true.
That's Amr from
Oh,
Young.
Amr, yeah. Oh, man, I could tell you a golf story about him and Tony Sansone one time. Oh, boy.
I know, trust me.
Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, I love Amr, but
Me too.
yeah, I call him the Hammer.
Yeah.
The Hammer. But yeah, so but you worked at La Berge Breton, right,
Yeah,
for a little while
I worked
in
at La Berge
La
Breton.
Chateau Village.
Yeah. I was there for about 3 years. I learned a lot from Jean-Claude.
The French cuisine.
And probably that's what really made me to give me the opportunity and
Right.
I opened. Oh,
The foresight to
I
want to
can
open
op-
up
I
your
can
own
open a
place. You
restaurant,
could do
you know.
this.
right,
And you do.
and I did. Yeah.
And you find this place in Clayton,
in Clayton, yeah.
in a downstairs steps.
Downstairs.
The building's no longer there, but it was down. It's basically across the street from where you
Almost,
are
yeah.
now,
Almost.
catty cornered a little
Yeah.
bit. But I remember you would go down a little staircase.
3 steps, yeah.
Yep, some steps, and you walk in, low ceilings. You had some booths along that wall, and it sat about what 30, 40 people maybe.
About 45 people.
Yeah.
One night I squeezed 92.
Yeah, you had a big party or something. Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
You gotta do what you
Just
gotta
tell
do.
the fire department keep
I never
going,
forget.
keep rolling, brother.
Bob Signorelli brought me 33 people from Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah. So it was you. You were working in front of the house. Fortunato, your
Fortunato
brother,
worked
was in the
yep.
kitchen, and your wife Kathy was
Correct.
probably seating people,
Seating
hostess,
people, yep,
register,
yep,
that type
yep,
of thing.
yep.
So it was just
and my
3 of
sister-in-law
you.
Kim, yeah, too.
Yeah,
She was in the kitchen.
4 of you running this place.
Yep.
And in the beginning, you had to take out you had to borrow some money against your house.
Yes,
Like
we did.
90,000,
No, we
something
had
like
about
that.
50,000.
100 grand.
$50,000
50?
line credit we got it from
Well, still, I mean,
from Mr. Jerry Shore. That's we had
Okay.
50. We invited him to my house for dinner.
okay, and
he
you cook
came,
for him.
We cooked for him. And he said, how much money you need?
Okay,
I said, we need
it
about
was a tryout.
Israel, yeah.
Yeah,
I said, we need about
the
50,000. He says,
fastest way to a man's bank account is through his stomach.
Yeah. He's true. He said, come tomorrow, I have a check ready for you.
I'll be darned. So
We'll put-
that's
yeah.
how you did it.
That's how we did it.
Yeah, but you guys, you started getting it going, and you needed some help. So you in the beginning, you would be up on the sidewalk with a white napkin,
Yeah.
waving people in, promising them, if you don't like your food, it's free,
You don't pay.
and you don't pay, no pay.
No, if you don't
So
like
they
it, you
come
don't pay.
in.
Yeah, whatever, my napkin. I said, come on in, come
Right.
to Cafe Napoli. You don't like it, you don't pay.
And people would come in. Did
People would come in?
anybody not pay?
Are you kidding me? They love to pay.
You batting
They like
you were
the
batting
fact that was out
1,000.
there.
Batting 1,000. So now, you guys you're getting busier. You need some help, right? So one day, you go out front and you see Frank Saltesiak
Yes.
walking down the street.
Yes.
And he was also in the restaurant business.
Yes.
You recruit him to come help you, and also bring a friend if he could find some other guys
Yep.
or girls, whatever,
Yep.
and come help you. And for those of you who don't know, Frank Saltesiak was the brains behind Calico's.
Yeah, his son, yeah, and his dad.
Yeah, and he also he also had Shooters 21 at the lake
Yes.
for a while.
Yes, I think
The
you're right.
big restaurant
Yeah.
nightclub on the lake.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And his son Mike Saltesiak
Yep.
is a server, longtime server.
Yeah. Capital
At
Grill.
Capitol Grill. Great guy.
Great
Yep.
guy.
I'll be darned. See, that's all comes together. So now you guys are rocking and rolling. You got it going on.
Yeah.
And there's a friend of yours, a gentleman I met through another supper club alumni, Mr. Keith Barquette.
Oh,
Ben
best.
Ben Fixman.
yeah, Ben
I
Fixman.
met Ben Fixman. I was one of the early guys. There's an original 6 and there's an original 12 that would go to the Keith Barquette's house way 30, 40 years ago. I was going there a long time. And that's when I met Ben Fixman. But he used to come in your restaurant all the time, and you had a menu item named after him.
Ben fixing pasta.
Yeah, what was in that pot? It was a seafood pasta.
It was like a puttanesca with seafood.
Yeah.
You know?
I used to order it all the
Anchovies,
time.
Yeah. Black olives, you know, and
Yeah.
anchovies, and put the shrimp scallops, and we should add a little bit of sherry, you know. And
Just
he
for
loved
him.
the pasta.
And he loved it. Yeah.
But he was a great guy, very good friend of mine. He will come in the afternoon, you know, sometimes around 2:00,
Yeah.
and he and I would be sitting around and play Liar's Poker.
The famous Liar's Poker, ladies and gentlemen. So Ben Fixman teaches you
I play
Liar's
Liar's
Poker, which
Yeah.
you are world famous for
I don't know
at your
about that.
restaurant. But everybody plays it with you
Yeah.
at the restaurant.
Yeah, they do.
It's kind of a thing you guys do.
Well, it used to be. Now, you know, you get.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was,
a lot of those guys are.
It was a time when we
God
we
bless
sat
them. They're
around.
gone. Yeah, a lot of the guys are gone.
Yeah.
But Paul Lorenzini was a guy that was a very dear friend of yours.
Very good
Played a
friend
lot
of
of
mine.
Liar's Poker with you.
A lot of Liar's
You
Poker.
found out later after he had passed away
Yeah.
from his wife Laverne
Yeah.
that he cheated.
He cheated.
He was collecting
He was
bills.
yeah.
He was collecting bills and keep them in a
Yeah.
stash with the high numbers.
Yes, she said to me, says, "Look what I found." I said, "What is it? A bill, $1 bill, 6 aces,
Yeah.
6 ones,
Yeah.
ace and ones."
Well,
I said, "That's why you keep beating me."
that's why he
And
beat
she
you.
started laughing. I said, "Yes."
Some other great friends of yours that would come in, Tony Novelli,
Tony Novelli, my
Right.
dear friend of all time.
great guy. You
know,
traveled with him a lot.
all the time.
You and Dominic.
Yeah.
Dominic would
Dominic and
travel.
I, yeah. We
Yep.
traveled with Tony.
Yep.
For
Norbert
everywhere.
Siegfried.
Siegfried,
Norb Siegfried.
Norbert, yeah.
Jack
Jack
Prulidge.
Jerry
Yep.
Clinton,
Jerry Clinton. Yep.
Gary Parker,
And Gary Parker. All very good friends
all
of
those-
yours. And they're all
Mike Ross.
Big Mike Ross.
Oh,
There were two Mike Rosses, and they were both bankers.
Yes.
There was little Mike Ross and Big Mike Ross, who played for the Dallas Cowboys at
Yes,
one time.
yes.
They both went to CBC High School.
You gotta be
So it was
kidding me.
really hard to keep
Really?
to differentiate the two guys, right? And but yeah, I know Big Mike Ross, great guy. And
miss
another
those
dear
guys.
friend of yours. I bet you miss them all.
I miss those
They've all
guys.
passed on.
Yes,
God bless them
yes.
all. Tony Novelli most recently. So yeah, just all great. I used to see you guys every Christmas. You had a table out at Annie
Yes.
Gunn's, right?
Yeah.
You guys would hang out a little bit.
yeah, and we used to have it was a tradition every
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. We go
Yeah.
to see Tom Center, and we'd have lunch.
Right.
And before that, we would have something in my place, you know, like on the 23rd, you know, before the 24th, before the Christmas Eve, and we have dinner. Boy, we would have a great
Yeah.
time.
Wow.
We invite all his friends, you know, Tony's
Yeah.
friends. We have a great time.
You spent a lot of time in France.
We
Your
spent a
place
lot of
in
time in
Nice, Monte
France.
Carlo.
Monte Carlo,
Yeah.
in Italy, and Bahamas. We used to go there every year
Yeah.
and fish my.
Wow.
A great time. Because those are memories. They're going to stay with me forever, you know.
Oh, absolutely. I went to high school with his son, PA.
PA,
Just
yeah,
a
great
wonderful
guy,
guy.
great guy.
Oh,
Wonderful.
love him. Don't get to see him enough.
Yeah.
But whenever I do, it's just
The
it's
family,
nice to
Tony's
see him.
family's great.
Even back when he hasn't changed one bit since the day he was in high school. He's
Yeah.
just the same guy. You know what I mean? Just wonderful. And yeah, he ended up marrying Dominic's sister's daughter, or Jackie's
Jack, yeah.
sister's daughter.
Correct.
Yeah, Lisa Ferrante.
Lisa Ferrante. And
Yeah.
I know the Ferrante very well.
Oh yeah.
I used to work with this.
We went
with
on
the
a
mother.
cruise with the
Yes,
Ferrantes.
Yes.
Yep.
Emily, which is the mother.
Right.
I used to work in the same shop when I was hairstylist.
I'll be darned.
And yeah.
She
and-
was there too.
Yes.
I didn't know she
Yeah.
was in the hair business.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
She used to do nails.
I want to go back now to your original restaurant, and
Yes.
you receive a letter from the government
Yes.
saying that you need to vacate the premises. It has been taken over by eminent domain.
Yeah.
They wanted to use it for a parking lot for the court center,
no,
right?
No, there was not parking. There was for a stage. To make a
Staging
stage
area.
for the jail.
Wow. That's all it was for
That's
a
what it was,
staging
yeah.
area.
That's what it was.
And they knocked it down just
they
for
knocked
that.
it down, and at the
Enter
same time-
Martha. enter Martha.
Yes.
Talk about Martha, the woman that you talked to about moving.
Well, I used to go next door to get pencils, and papers.
Yeah.
It was Adams. What's it called? I forgot the place. S.G. Adams.
Okay.
S.G. Adams. There was a office supplies,
Oh, okay.
and we used to go there pick up pencil and
Sure.
papers. And one afternoon, I asked the clerk. I said, "What's the deal over here? Do you guys ever lease?" She says, "No, we're leasing month by month." I said, "Oh wow." I said, "Would you mind to give me the phone number of the people who own this building?"
Yeah.
She said, "Sure," and she gave it to me.
Yeah.
And I called her. I told her who I was. She said, "I know about your restaurant." Blah blah blah. I said, "Well, I would love to take your space." She says, "Okay, I'm coming in town, such and such day. Why don't we meet and talk about it?" I said,
Yeah.
"Okay." So at the time I was married, with Kathy,
Sure.
and we meet her, and she agrees to.
Did
give
you meet her
us-
at the restaurant?
We met at the restaurant.
Did you
yeah.
feed her? Get a little something to eat?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So we talked to her, and she agreed to lease us the space,
Wow.
and she would give us some money for the air conditioning.
Wow.
So we were so happy. We went across the street.
Wow. What
we
a
got
break.
a loan. We got a loan, and on handshake,
Oh, boy.
on handshake. Anyway, and 3 months later, we were
You
open.
moved in. What was the original footprint of that restaurant? It was the window, and then kind of, it wasn't as big as it is today. You
No.
expanded a couple of times.
You know where the round goes like
right,
this?
by the bar,
Yeah,
the original
and then-
bar,
yeah,
restaurant
and then,
bar.
Yeah. And then, on the patio, the patio's windows.
Right.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
And the kitchen.
That's it.
There was no Napoli then,
No, I know. That came much later.
much later.
Yeah.
And then there was the patio, which is, excellent,
Yeah, yeah,
awesome. And that's all it was.
yeah.
And then little by little, we start, taking charge. My kids, they, Andy and Kai, they wanted
Yeah.
to grow.
Yeah.
And slowly, we start growing.
And that's something.
Yeah.
And Kathy would help. She kind of did the design of the
Always,
restaurant,
always, yes.
right?
Yes.
And she had a 7-year rule. Every
she had
7 years,
you gotta change
we
it.
got to update
Yep,
everything.
Yep.
Yep. That's what she
And
did.
I went along with it.
Did a great job.
And
Well,
I
sure you
agree.
did. Yeah, it
I
looked
agree.
great. It always looks great.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, so when your two boys, Andy and Kai, they become
Managers.
16. Whenever they started working when you when
Oh, they were
when they were
so working for-
16, right?
16 years old, they were waiters.
Then you bring them in.
Yes.
Into the business,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
when
that's
that's
great.
when it all started. They started learning
Yeah.
the business. In fact, I wanted them to go to college, and they said, "Dad," Andy said, "Dad, you're going to waste your money."
Yeah.
He went to Johnson Wales, and he said, "Dad, it's just
Yeah.
I want to come work for you. I learn a lot more from you than from school." I said, "Don't come to me 20 years from now and say I didn't send you to school."
Uh-huh.
He said, "I will never do that."
Yeah.
And he's never really said, because of you, I didn't go to college.
Yeah.
So, and then Kai the same way. He went to Boston,
Yeah.
and same thing. He wanted to come back home and work for me.
Right.
I said, "Okay, let's start working it." And they started working.
Well, when it's in the blood, it's in the blood, I guess.
It's in the blood, yeah,
You know what I
yes.
mean? So they wanted to do it.
Yeah,
and,
they wanted to do it, and then, boy, I tell you, they were really good waiters.
Yeah.
I taught them the ropes, and they made me proud, very proud.
Yeah.
And then they became managers,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now I can't stop them.
But no, you can't, especially that Kai.
I know.
He's a runaway train, that
He
guy.
is.
He's a runaway train. But, yeah, I mean, they came in, they probably started bussing tables, they learned.
They don't have it. I made them cook for lunch. When we used to open for lunch.
Oh, really? You put them in the
Yeah, I
kitchen?
put it in the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, look who's
I said,
here.
oh, shit. What are you doing here?
Here they come. Kai and Andy Pietoso.
man. Is that a surprise?
I had no idea, huh?
Oh, no.
Pull up.
Oh, you dogs.
No, pull them up here.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Right up here.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
I said, who the heck are those guys?
Oh, we pull out all the tricks, baby. We don't mess around.
Come here.
Kuna Food Service, providing quality food to people across the Midwest, is part of our rich history at Kuna because food brings people together. We specialize in having a large variety of food products and food supplies, catering to an array of businesses that turn to us. Kuna Food Service, a family-owned tradition since 1918. Oliva on the Hill. It's Italy in the city. With exquisite old-world charm, this ideal setting is perfect for your next special event, wedding, just having lunch, or enjoying Wine Down Wednesday and the Antique Market. Check it out, olivaonthehill.com. Lordo's Diamonds, your family's jeweler for life. Family owned and operated for over 70 years, specializing in engagement rings, fashion jewelry, gemstones, and in-house jewelry repair. Relaxed, friendly atmosphere, competitive pricing, and a selection second to none. Conveniently located just west of the Galleria on Clayton Road. Lordo's Diamonds, your family's jeweler for life. LordosDiamonds.com. Go Fresta for Fresta Limoncello. My handcrafted small batch citrus liqueur is perfect for sipping or pouring in a cocktail. All natural, gluten-free, Fresta Limoncello is sold at Schnucks, Dierberg's, Straub's, Total Wine, and local restaurants. Fresta Limoncello. Keep sipping, my friends.
Welcome back to the Supper Club. Joe Fresta, your host on the Supper Club, brought to you by Kuna Food Service. We're here with all the Pietoso boys now. We got Tony and, of course, his son Kai and his son Andy. Welcome to the Supper Club.
Thank you.
We were just talking prior to you guys walking on a set about how he got you into the business when you were 16.
No, we
Put you to work.
We started when we were 8 and 6 years old, really.
8 and 6?
Yeah,
Oh,
in
he just
1989,
doesn't
that's
want
how
to
old we
record
were.
for the child labor
Yeah,
laws.
right. But we would go in, we would put on aprons and go onto the line and throw some tomato sauce on
Yeah,
our
make it look like
apron
you-
to make it look like we were working.
Right.
And then he'd go bring us table to table and talk to the guests, and then when we were done with that, we would go back on the expo side of the line and polish silverware and
Yeah.
fall asleep underneath the booths at the original restaurant.
Really?
And then we'd wake up in our bed.
You would
This is what
fall
we did every
asleep under
weekend.
the booth, under the apron?
Yeah, because we'd be there late. Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny story about that. A old friend of mine that I met at the MAC was an older gentleman. His name was Andy. And he lived out in Newport Beach, California for a long time. His dad was a famous movie producer. And he lived right on the water in Newport Beach. He was washing his boat one day, and this gentleman comes over with a ball cap on and says, "Hey, you need help cleaning your boat?" He goes, "Yeah, sure, whatever." The guy's helping him clean up the boat. Goes inside. His wife comes up to him and goes, "You know who that was?" He goes, "No, just a new neighbor came over to help me." She goes, "That was John Wayne."
Whoa.
Yeah. No, come on. No, that's him. That's our new neighbor.
Oh, wow.
So they became very good friends. So he and John Wayne would go to dinner at the yacht club in Newport Beach. But because people wouldn't leave him alone, they'd get there real early, like 3 in the afternoon, and they would go underneath a table booth, because it was a drop tablecloth, and sit underneath this table, leaning up against the booths on the ground, and the waitress knew they were there and would set drinks on the table, and they'd reach up
Oh, my
and
goodness.
grab their drinks and have a few cocktails
Oh, wow.
in peace. Then the wives
wow.
would show up, and then they'd get up and get into the booth, and the wives would keep them
Wow, that's
in the
crazy.
center of the booth. True story.
That's funny.
So
That's
you
awesome.
you did the same thing John Wayne was doing.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, we're drinking
But anyway,
milk.
you guys are in it. You're doing the whole deal, and he's bringing you around. He's already training you, right? How to touch tables.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, yeah. And then we were in school, grade school at the time, but after school, we would go back to the restaurant, and
Yeah.
we would spend the evenings there. And the summers when we were out of school, we'd go to the restaurant with my dad, and
Right.
we would hang out in Clayton all day long. You know, we'd play hide and seek, and throughout all the hotels in Clayton.
Really?
I mean, it was very different times, but I mean, yeah, in the parking garages, we just ran around and
Being
we were
kids.
always down there. Exactly.
Yeah.
You-
we bring
you-
our friends with us. And,
You grew up in Clayton, basically. Yeah, in a lot of ways.
Correct.
And when did you guys feel like, you know what, this is what I want to do. I want to follow in my dad's footsteps. I want to get involved. I want to work in the restaurant business. This is my calling. What do you think, Kai?
I think at a pretty young age.
You were really, I think
Yeah.
you were really kind of
Yeah.
dialed in.
I mean, it's definitely in our blood, and I
Yeah.
think just growing up in it and seeing the local celebrities come in and how
Right.
cool it was to kind of know them on a first name basis, and
yeah.
seeing how you could make someone's night the best night ever, and
Yeah.
really knocking it out of the park on a daily basis, I think is what kind of drove Andy and I into the business.
And that's of course, that's the fun part. I think that's why my dad and the guys in his generation got into it. They bust tables on the restaurants on the hill, it was rare for people to go out to dinner unless you were very wealthy or you were a celebrity.
Yep.
And they would see all the big shots coming in and the owner talking to them all. And they say, oh, wow, this looks fun. I think I want to get in the restaurant business. But little do they know, there's another side of it too. What if the dishwasher doesn't show up? What if what if you're short staffed with your wait staff, or there's all these things that can happen that people don't see behind the scenes, right, Tony?
Right.
And you guys could probably all talk. You guys have any stories of those times where you kind of just had a night where things just didn't go right, or
Oh, that happens like on a regular basis. Yeah.
I can feel my phone.
Well,
vibrating.
Kai just was talking to me out there about 3 separate restaurants episodes this weekend
Yeah.
with plumbers having to be called, and I mean, just there's always something.
there's always something, going on, and people have no idea. But somehow, some way, you keep it humming along
Yeah.
Well, this
without
happened-
anybody knowing.
This just happened Saturday when Napoli 3 and Napoli C.
Yeah.
It's about 4:30, and no,
Electric.
Yeah.
Hit by lightning.
Yeah.
we got lit by light.
Well, the electricity went out, came back on,
Yeah.
but then the gas wouldn't turn on.
Kai was
Right.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Saturday night, 4:30.
4:30,
Yeah. So, Kai, what would you describe? What's your role with the business?
Andy and I kind of split, and divide, conquer, kind of
Right.
the daily problems of the locations.
Sure.
He does more of Clayton, keeps an eye on Napoli too. I'm more of the St. Charles, Kirkwood, and then
Right.
we kind of split the responsibilities at Bros. But we have such a good team put together.
Right.
As far as our daily routine, Andy's more on the wine side, back of the house, book stuff. I'm more, in
On
the
the
trenches
day-to-day
with the
operation,
day-to-day
yeah.
operations and the culture of the teams and stuff like that.
Right.
And so
The
just trying-
kitchen,
exactly.
food.
Exactly. So
Right.
trying to stay involved as much as I can. On
Do you
the
guys maybe jump on the phone in the morning and just kind of get a game plan together, the 3 of you, or
But we
maybe it's the
text,
2
yeah,
of you?
we text in
We
groups a
Group
lot.
text
yeah.
message, same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Just to kind of communicate, just hey, this is what we got coming up,
Yeah.
or and maybe an issue we got to take care of, or this is where I'm going to be and I'll be here, that type of thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. We try
Yeah.
to keep, our parents out of it, even though he doesn't want to be out of it. The day to day,
says
because
he
he
does.
doesn't need
He
to
says he
know.
does.
He doesn't need to know that the toilet's overflowing in
No.
town and country.
No.
We can take care of that.
Right.
That'll just kind of stress him out. So we try to take care of those things. Just
just do it.
The 2 of us.
Under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, the less you know, the better. Anyway, so I want to talk about when you expand Cafe Napoli and you decide you're going to get into the bar business at Bar Napoli.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Yeah, well, we originally thought it was going to be super easy. We were going to open a bar next door. We talked about a piano bar. We talked about live music. We talked about a martini bar. Originally, it was going to be kind of a holdover for diners who were waiting to go to the restaurant on the restaurant
Okay.
side. So people would come in and put their name in, go over for a cocktail, listen to some music, and come
Sure.
back and
Like
really,
a lounge.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And really, like from the very beginning, we realized that what our vision was and what our guests' vision was were very different. We started having overflow of dinners in there. I mean, we don't want to say no to anybody. So
Right.
when we were sold out in the restaurant, it's raining outside, and we've got this beautiful area that we can seat, 30, 40 more tables. Or 30,
Yeah.
40 more people, excuse me, then
Yeah.
why would we not do that?
Why
so
not?
we
Yeah.
kind of had to acclimate to that. People that go into a bar, no matter where they're going into a bar in the world, a Tanqueray martini should taste exactly the same in Japan that it does in Clayton, because Tanqueray is supposed to be shaken the right way for certain amount of time, put into a cocktail glass with a twist or a lime, and enjoyed. But the restaurant is something that when a guest comes in, they have an expectation that we get an opportunity to try to meet and then exceed.
Right.
You know, and so we tried to do that in the bar with just cocktails, and we realized that that's not really what that vibe is.
Sure.
So we quickly pretty much, pivoted and made it what it is today, which is, you've done a bunch of events there, and we do rehearsal dinners and retirement parties and all kinds of things. In addition to like late night music and entertainment too.
So it kind of transitions as the night goes on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A different deal, right?
For sure.
Which is something you've got to manage, and then, but the liquor business is a whole different animal than the food business, right? Andy, you want to talk about that a little bit about maybe one of the first nights you had a story?
When you have men and women and alcohol, you're going to have problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember we've got a lot of stories like this.
A lot of testosterone flying around. You got the women coming in.
Remember when we found that guy downstairs in between the two cages peeing?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And we brought him upstairs
in your storage area?
Yeah,
he
in
was
the basement.
downstairs in the basement.
And we held him by his arm, and he came back upstairs. We made him fill up the mop bucket. We would go downstairs and mop it all up.
Really?
Go back up, dump the mop bucket out, rinse it, take the mop top off, and we threw him out the back door. Another time, there was one guy smacked the other guy right in the mouth, and they went through one of the service doors. They ended up in the kitchen. The guy jumped on the one guy, and he was just pounding him. My dad was in the kitchen, jumped on the guy that was being pounded, and grabbed him and started pulling him that way. The security guy pulled the other guy out that way. I grabbed a frying pan because I didn't know what was going to happen. If my dad drug him down the steps, kicked him out the door, and locked the door. So it's like that. Then we were like, what did we get ourselves into?
Yeah, it's a whole different animal, right?
Oh yeah.
So you just hit the golden security. You already had security there. So you had a bouncer there.
Yeah.
And
now it's way more sophisticated than it was.
right.
There used to be
sure.
a guy in a suit. Now it's like these guys.
Now you guys got guys with earpieces. You're communicating all the time.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. But it was a learning curve.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
But and you really don't have that at the other locations, and you're
No.
Not like Bar Napoli.
and you're good with that.
Yeah, Bar Napoli is one of a kind.
Yeah, it's
for
a
sure.
different deal.
And it's the only one we want of that kind.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
we
that's
just
right.
leave it at that.
One's
yeah.
enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, one's
exactly. We love it, but that's it.
Yeah. That's it. That'll be all for that.
Yep.
But I want to get into some of your key employees. I'm going to bring up some names. Han.
Yeah.
Han opened the bar with us.
Right. How did you find Han? I know where you found him.
I found Han at Truffles.
Yeah.
He was working there as he wasn't even a bartender.
He was a porter.
He's a
That's
porter,
where I met him.
Exactly.
When Truffles opened, he was working for Duke, the bartender there,
right.
And he was just be back there, making sure the bar was clean.
Correct.
The floor. He would be, but tons of people in there. They had a piano bar,
Yes,
and he'd be sweeping the floors and everything. And I'm like,
Yes,
this guy's a
yes.
dynamo.
Yeah, and some of the guys, Mel and
Yeah, we used to hang out there.
They used to pick me up.
Yeah,
and
Ray
said,
Webby.
You got to get out of here, Ray
Yeah.
Webby. You got to get out of here. So they took me to Truffles.
Yeah.
And I see this guy often, and this
Yeah.
guy never stopped. He was always doing something.
Yeah,
so
he
one time, we were opening Napoli, Bar Napoli, and I asked him, I said, hey, would you like to work for me? He says, no, boss. Says, I'm working here. I'm working for Miss Sala. I'm very loyal to Miss Sala.
Yeah.
I said, that's fair enough.
Right.
I said, here's my card. I didn't say this is my card. This is my phone
Yeah.
number. If you change your mind, call me. He called me 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
and he said, "Can I come and talk to you?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Wear black and on black." He said, "I will be there about 4:30." He came. He said, "I'm here." I said, "Start working." You hired. You don't want to interview me? No. You hired. We started
He
working.
was just one of those. I mean, for me too. You just couldn't help but notice him. He
was just.
But he went about his business real quiet. He's small in stature, but you could not help notice his work ethic.
You could.
The guy was just constantly
Always doing something.
doing something to keep things moving.
I would say there is Louis, and there is Han.
There's Han. So he becomes your bartender.
Yeah.
Your official bartender for Bar Napoli,
Napoli, yeah.
and then he becomes part of the fabric.
Mm-hmm.
People go to see him, which is what the restaurant business is all about.
Absolutely.
A lot of times it's not the restaurant; hey, you know what? Let's go see Tony up at Napoli, or let's go see Kai, or
Yeah.
Andy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go, or it's a server they want to go see somewhere.
Correct. You're right.
Hey, let's go have a drink with Han. You know,
for sure.
And he's got a following.
He's got a huge
He does.
following. He's built his
Been there
own
what,
clientele.
25 years?
25 years, yeah.
25 years, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, great guy. Great
time.
story. I don't know if you know his story about how he got to this
Yes,
country.
I know the story.
You ever see the movie
Cambodia.
Killing Fields?
No, It's very similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Post-Dispatch did an article on him
Really?
years ago. It was like the
ago.
front page.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He was with us for maybe like 7 years at the time, and yeah, they did the whole story on his background and how he left Vietnam and the camp that he was in, and
Yeah.
it was crazy.
I remember years ago, my wife at the time, Carolee, and I were sitting in the bar area, the little table, and he sat and told us his entire story, and we're like, "What?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "You need to write a book.
Yeah.
This is a movie."
Yeah.
You can't- I had no idea, but man, the fortitude that to get over here, what he went through,
yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did an article on him in
Yeah,
the
I'll
paper.
find it
Yeah.
to you and send it to you.
I'd love to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he is definitely he is a story, success story in his own right. And of course, he did some things on the side too, sold cars
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
a
he
while.
did do that for what?
But I want to switch gears to someone else, a young lady by the name of Myra.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right? Talk about Myra a little bit.
She's been with us
25 years.
I was going to
25
say
years.
probably around
Yeah.
the same amount of time Han has.
Yeah.
And she has recently become
American
citizen
Yeah.
of America.
Yeah.
She went through a whole 10-year process
Isn't
getting
that
done,
wonderful?
which is amazing. But talk about loyalty. I mean,
Oh.
with Han and Myra and
Yeah.
her whole family, really. I mean, I think there's been every one of her kids
I've
that
worked
has
there
worked
at some point.
Yeah.
at some point, but the most loyal woman I've ever met as far as consistency and
Oh, yeah.
making sure that she cares for the house. And
Yeah.
she's she's definitely a staple at Napoli.
Kind of like a Han was at Truffles.
Right.
She's that
Yes.
way. She just goes about her business. You can't help but just kind of, she's quiet, but you can't help but notice her. You know, you just kind of watch her, and she goes about her business. You know, it's almost like she's invisible, but she's not.
Right, which is
'Cause
the
she
idea,
just
right.
clean. You know, she takes care of this table, moves
Yeah.
on to the next one.
We've
Kinda-
approached her many times, asking her to, if she wants to be a server, and
your
Yeah,
dad,
we-
and she
we were
just
talking
she's
about-
afraid she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't think her English is good enough. Which
Yeah,
But
that's
your English
what-
is
like,
great.
have you met
Her
my dad?
English is
Right.
great. I've talked to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fine.
He's
And-
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. But maybe one day she'll do it.
Maybe.
Maybe she should try it.
Yeah,
Give her
I
one
told her
table.
one table.
Just
We
try
would go
one
one
table
table.
with
Yeah.
people
Probably
you
love
know.
it. She would
Right.
love it. She
Bring
would
your own
she'd be
kids
good.
in.
Yeah.
Wait on them.
Yep.
Maybe that would work.
For sure.
But no, she's really cool. And that's when I learned about the whistle.
Oh yeah.
The whistle. Huh?
Oh, your
I was
whistle.
watching her.
His whistle.
I was watching her one night, and she perked up and looked right at you, and there was a whistle with it that came along with it. And I thought, what's that whistle all about? You know, talk about I want
I
to hear.
got two whistles.
You got two? Oh, they got two different
One for them and one for the employees.
two different octaves. Oh, there's this.
That's for the employees.
Okay, that's.
And with them, so that's for them.
Oh.
And for them is when they were young, I would
Right.
take them to Venture or Chuck E. Cheese or whatever.
Venture, yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
the
know,
mall.
I say, you guys go when I whistle, you show up.
Yeah.
As soon as I whistle, they come right
You
up.
guys were there.
And even
lost, that's how
now,
we
when I
find
want
them,
to get their attention, I go, and then
So
they
it's a
do-
whistle for you two guys,
Oh yeah.
and a psst, psst
Yeah.
for everybody else.
Yeah.
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 My favorite is when we're in our late 30s, early 40s now, and he'll do that, and just to get like a laughter out of the table he's talking to. He's like, "Hey, watch this." And he'll whistle.
Yeah. We're not in
Yeah.
our late 30s. We're in our early 40s.
No, I'm saying when I was, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I want to, we'll move on from Myra, but another gentleman who's worked for you for a long time, Joe,
Yeah,
33
Joe.
years.
Yep. He's
so
worked at all the
loyal.
He's a
restaurants.
lifer.
Oh yeah. I mean, yes, absolutely.
about
There's
Joe.
nobody like Joe.
Good
Joe-
guy, just a
Oh.
great,
Joe does most of the banquet parties. That's what he does now.
very pleasant.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
has a smile on his
He
face.
comes in and sets the parties up around 6 a.m.
Yeah.
and then he goes to work lunch in Kirkwood, and he'll
Right.
come back around 3:30, and he'll work his party usually on the earlier side in Clayton.
Yeah.
And then he'll go home and do the same thing the next day, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very loyal, and he's been great to us and our
Yeah,
family
long time.
forever. Yeah.
long time.
Been good to us, yeah.
And then as years gone by, you start noticing on your lapel the corkscrew.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yep, you got it on tonight. There
I got
it
it.
is.
Everything's under control.
Give me tell us about the significance of the corkscrew.
But this is in 1992. I went to Sonoma, and I went to this boutique, and I found a corkscrew.
Yeah.
And I said, this is kind of cool. You know.
Yeah.
So I came up with the idea that if I wear it, when it's down, it means my staff is doing a good job.
Right.
When it's up, they're screwing up.
Yeah, it's screwed up. Somebody screwed up.
So I go to a table, I look at the waiter, I go, and he goes, oh, something's wrong with my table. Then I come back and I put it down.
So does that mean, server goes over and says, "Hi, is everything okay?
No, they can't say that. They have to figure out what
They
it
have
is.
to figure it
Oh,
out
they have to
themselves.
figure it out.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
ask.
boy.
We don't
Yeah.
ask.
Can't
Yeah.
ask.
Okay, no pressure there.
Right.
But just to go, then you know something's wrong with the table.
Oh boy. Did either of you guys ever get the screwed up?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sure. Yeah, definitely still do.
You still do.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the managers have them at all locations.
we do now. Yeah.
They all remember. Yeah,
So
all
everyone
remember.
has one.
And we,
Yeah, all the managers have them. He's passed them out to everybody.
now we got.
So they do this. Do they do the same thing? When they-
I don't think so. I,
I don't
think it's
think-
more
yeah.
representation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
it's
just
just a recognition.
Right.
Yeah.
Does Myra have one? I think Myra deserves
she
one.
needs one.
Han deserves one.
Yeah.
Well,
And Joe
the one
deserves one.
I got for them. But
Gold plated.
That's exactly right.
They do deserve one, I think. Yeah, make them part of the corkscrew club.
That's right.
yeah, well, this one says St. Louis,
Oh, it does?
Napoli. So yeah, this
just
we
got
just
that
we
one
just
done,
got
yeah.
this.
So you had that custom made.
Yeah, custom made.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, actually, years ago, I had some just for my kids with a diamond. And
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys.
and I
have-
give to them a Christmas diamond.
Oh, that's neat.
Years ago. What happened? He still
We
have it?
sold it. We had a lot of money. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably still at home.
It's in the
I'm sure I
box,
have
yeah.
it.
He probably don't know what it is.
I remember even at the original restaurant across the street, which we talked about earlier, you even then you started to collect a lot of celebrity photos along the wall, and then there was then when you moved across, there were even more celebrity photos back by the bathroom. You could wallpaper the whole place in celebrity photos. But talk about some of the more favorite celebrities that have been in your restaurant over the years. There's been so many. You probably can't name all of them, but
It's funny.
we'll
because,
just go down the line. Let's start
I
with
was
you.
watching one of the first one was Sammy Yeager.
Oh, really?
I was watching
the
a
Red
documentary,
Rocker.
yeah,
Yeah.
last night. But
Love St. Louis.
he loves
He
St.
does.
Louis.
Yep.
And Greg Norman,
Oh, really?
yeah, Kirk Douglas.
Oh, wow.
What's the guy named the lowboat, the captain?
Gavin. Captain
Gavin.
Gavin.
Yeah,
loves
yeah,
it.
that was
Gavin.
it.
Yeah, Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Tony
you
Bennett.
You probably guys don't know. One of the best has been Joe Torre and Bob Gibson.
Well, I know you were really close with Joe Torre
Joe Torre and Bob Gibson.
because that's why we went up with the first.
Yeah.
You guys were with us.
Yeah.
When we took that trip to New
The
York
interleague
City.
play, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the very first interleague play.
Yep.
To watch the Cardinals and the Yankees play at the old Yankee
Yep.
Stadium.
Yes.
Yep. And
Yeah.
we stayed. I
We
think I
stayed at the
talked
Ritz
about.
in Central, overlooking Central Park.
Yeah, Battery
I remember,
Park.
Yeah,
It was Battery
Yeah,
Park.
that's right. That's right.
Yep, I remember.
That was a great trip.
And we went down to Ground Zero. Did we talk about this on the show? Did we talk about this earlier?
No.
But I remember we were down at Ground Zero and it started raining, and we got kind of cold. We had to run over to that men's warehouse and grab some. I had to grab a coat. I'm like, it's
He
freezing.
still has it.
Oh wow.
I still had that coat.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, this jacket deal, this thigh coat that I bought, and then staying at the hotel, watching you get ready every day with your tees in your hair, with your robe. I mean, it's unbelievable. But
I can't do that no
that
more.
was so much fun. But and we watched the game in the Phil Rizzuto suite
Yeah.
That's cool.
and saw Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
Get
we
the
saw him get
300
and
strikeout.
3,000 strikeouts, 300
3,000
win in the same game.
300 win.
Yeah.
What trip
It was
was
in
that?
the same game. Yeah.
Right.
That
That's
was
what it was.
interleague play. Eric Cameron was with us.
I wasn't on that
You
trip.
weren't there? Uncle Keith was with us?
That's I know what you're
And
talking
it was
about.
raining.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And of course, we probably hit a few good restaurants.
Yeah, we
I don't
did.
remember where we went.
We
but
did.
That.
But
Yeah,
and
it
then
was-
Mike Keenan was a really good friend of my dad's.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Keenan,
And then like when the golfers come to town, Sergio Garcia, Freddie Couples, all those guys come in.
Yep.
The guy who
Sergio Garcia.
what's the guy that's won, the German guy, Leonard, the golfer he won the Masters.
What was his name? I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Comes in all the
Sergio Garcia.
no.
No, he
wasn't
has
in
been
it.
in, but I
Bernard
can't
Bernard.
Oh, Bernard,
Longer.
Yeah,
Bernard
exactly,
Longer.
That's
Yes.
it.
He was a really good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Really
another
good guy.
guy who came in a lot too with Garcia. They're countrymen, I think, and he did I don't think he plays anymore, but he would do the spider thing when he would line up a putt. What was
Oh,
that guy's
that
name?
is,
he actually won the tournament that year in St. Louis.
Oh yeah,
like Belle
you're
Reve.
right. He did. I know exactly who you're talking
What
about.
was that guy's name?
Yeah,
you don't
he's
hear
still around, but he still plays.
He's playing
yeah.
still.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, you guys spent so many. Kai, do you remember any?
The three that came to my
you-
mind, other than the ones that they mentioned, was Billy Bob Thornton, Don King, and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Some really cool
He
names.
took care of Don King.
The cool thing, the funny thing about Don King is you know what he's like when he's promoting the fights, at least what he was like.
Yeah,
and
right.
he was exactly the same way in person. When
That's how
cameras
he
are
was.
off, he's just as animated and as vocal and as crazy as he was on TV
Yeah,
in person.
It was no act.
Nope.
That's who
Nope,
he was.
That's who he was.
He had
That's who he
that
was.
crazy
He
funky
had it,
hair.
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did. He loved to eat, that's
Huh?
for sure.
He loved to eat.
3 entrees for himself, I think it was.
Remember?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. So this is my appetizer.
Yeah.
Are you done? No, it's
No,
my appetizer.
yeah.
Oh,
That
And he
was
wasn't
funny.
a heavy guy, was he?
He's a big guy. He's tall.
big guy.
Yeah,
6'4".
just a big guy.
So he
Yeah,
could
yeah,
he could
boy,
hide
yeah.
it. He could
Yeah.
hide it
Yep.
pretty good.
Yep. He did.
Yeah. Andy, who else? Who comes to mind?
I mean, the football guys like John Madden and Pat Summerall would come in all the time. All the announcers from the other teams, all the opposing coaches.
Yeah,
Peyton
umpires.
Manning was really cool.
Oh yeah,
Dick
I served
Vermeil.
him.
Dick Vermeil.
Dick Vermeil.
What was the actress name? Brady Bunch lady. Florence Henderson.
Oh, Florence Henderson.
Yeah, she just
She was
passed
there.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so
really
many.
cool.
I mean, we've had lots of like
See Gloria Stefan already.
Oh yeah, Gloria
Yeah,
Stefan.
Gloria
Yeah,
Stefan.
that's a good one too. Yeah.
There's so many. I mean, I got thousands.
35 years of it.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
thousands. You got to come. My basement is full of pictures.
Yeah.
You come to my house sometime, Joe. You'll see all pictures everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everywhere.
I want to go back to a story that your son Andy told me about when you guys were kids. I think you were both playing baseball. You were playing, right? Mm-hmm. And you went to a practice or something.
Oh yeah.
And somebody was warming up. Were
was
you
me,
pitching?
yeah.
He was warming up. You didn't have a glove, so you pulled a handkerchief out of your.
And you caught the ball like with that.
Caught the ball with the
true
handkerchief.
story.
It needs some padding, right?
And I would warm up pitching, and he
Who
would
does
catch it with
that?
that. Yeah. He
Who
only
does
him.
that? I tell you who. A guy who grew up in an orphanage.
Kicking rocks, right?
Unbelievable. But speaks to what a great athlete you are. Not just a soccer player. You do
Figure
it all.
something out.
Did you ever mess around with baseball when you came over here?
We taught
With
him pretty
with
much.
them.
Yeah.
these guys.
That
You
was
know what
it.
I used to do when they were kids? I used to put it by the garage door.
Okay.
Okay, and they were catchers, and I would stay about.
You were both
15
catchers?
We
No,
both,
no, he
well,
was-
we both caught, but yeah, he was a
Yeah, I
I was a
Yeah,
catcher.
mostly.
I stayed about 15 feet away from, and I would throw the ball as hard as I could.
Yeah.
I never hit the garage ever.
Okay.
They always catch it.
They caught it.
Oh yeah,
matter
with
where-
the heck out of them if
I mean,
they.
it wasn't down the middle. I know.
No, they throw one hoppers
It was
and ground
all
balls
over
and
the
stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
But they
on
always
purpose.
catch.
to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
you-
yeah.
Just,
Correct.
yeah.
Learn how to block.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
They always catch that. I never hit the garage once.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys play soccer at all? Like your
No.
dad?
No, I
No?
mean, not competitively.
Can't kick a ball straight.
Yeah.
They're like baseball. They were a great baseball players. Sky was good catcher.
We didn't like to run that much.
Andy,
Soccer's
Andy
too much
when he
running.
played
That's
baseball.
why I quit soccer.
Too
I
much
said, why are
running.
we running so
Yeah,
much?
this is-
I just
yeah.
want to play the game.
Exactly.
Can't we just get in shape running up and down the field?
Right.
It's crazy. It was insane. So I stuck to hockey. I could glide around a
Yeah,
little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. We're gonna fast forward a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I ask a lot of people in the restaurant industry, whether it's on my radio show that I used to do, or here at Supper Club, how did COVID impact your business, and how did you deal with it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, remember whenever, right at the beginning when we decided we were going to close down for that month, because it was unprecedented. No one knew what to do. We thought we were
Right.
doing the right thing.
That was a mandatory shutdown, though. The first.
Right. And then I remember he like just burst into tears. Dad did.
I do remember that.
And it like kind of like whoa, kind of woke us up and to see like the seriousness of obviously everything and probably the memories that he had, growing up in an orphanage, and now that we have to shut down the restaurant, we don't know when we're going to reopen. It was very serious, very fast, and then we did the curbside thing, and you can only make so much money when you're doing that.
Right.
Everybody wants to eat at 6:30.
But that's what I recall is when he got emotional was one of the nights where it was
cars
pickup
lined
only,
up.
and the cars were lined up
Yeah.
all the way down Bemis
Yeah,
Street,
that's right.
coming in to get their carryouts. And I think
Yeah.
that's what hit him hard, the support
Right.
of the
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
coming in to still support, even though
Yeah.
they couldn't come in and dine. I think that's what hit him
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
And one couple of people, as I was walking the dog, they stopped and said, "Can you bring me a $500 gift certificate?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
my God! It's
Isn't
all-
that something?
Yeah, I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're saying that."
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
of
a
course
lot
I
of
can.
companies that did cool things like that. Like
Yeah.
Blue Fuse bought
Blue Fuse did,
$15,000 in gift cards, to
Yeah.
kind of help us out, and other local companies
Sure.
did things like
I
that.
think a lot of people did, depending on the community they were in. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people on the Hill supported all
Absolutely.
the Hill restaurants, and I remember I'd go over to Dominic and let me in the kitchen. I could eat.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
No, people-
it was an eerie time, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
oh.
It was kind of scary.
Very.
Just bad news after bad news. Every time you
Yeah,
thought
it
you were
was
going to get a little
just,
light, it would be shut down. Just,
I mean, just a time in history that if you were around and were cognizant enough to know what was going on, it's a memory that'll just be etched in our minds. The feelings we felt, what we did, how we spent our time, how we dealt with the issues and the problems it presented.
Right.
It was just
Scary.
really weird.
Yeah, and
man.
at the time I had two kids, and they were like 5 and 3, and
Right.
there was no distance learning with a 5 and 3-year-old, and you couldn't even take them to a park because all the county parks were closed. You couldn't
Right.
even
you
go
go
on
to
the
St. Charles.
Yeah, we did. That's what we,
Yeah, they
we
were
did.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, I want to bring up. You guys all took a family vacation to Rome. Mm-hmm. And he was he wearing a fanny pack?
You remember this?
Wearing a fanny pack or so? Who wears a Who wears
It was
a
1993. I think that was the style.
fanny pack?
You tell a story.
I mean, that's what Americans do.
talking
They
about?
wear
Yeah.
fanny packs and brand new white tennis shoes and black socks. They come off the cruise boat. You're from over there and you're wearing a fanny
Had
pack.
a
But
Mickey
go
Mouse
ahead, tell the
face, yeah.
story about
Yeah, tell
go
tell the
ahead.
story about the trip to
I
Rome.
was pretty young. I mean, I had to be 9, right? Roughly.
93.
Yeah, so 10. We were on a public transportation. It was a bus, I believe, and Andy and I, and was this the trip where Zangara was with us
No,
too?
no.
So Andy and I, my mom and dad on the bus,
Yeah.
and it was standing room only.
Oh, yeah.
You're shoulder
You're
neck to neck.
holding
Yeah,
on to a
exactly.
thing,
Holding on,
right.
and I remember getting off, and I think he realized it pretty quick.
No,
because-
wait. He goes before we had a. He goes, don't speak English on this bus.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
and then
really?
we got separated, and then he goes, "Hey guys, get off on the next exit, the next stop.
Well, there goes the no speak English
Go
rule.
ahead now."
Well, and again, like I said, I mean, this is just my memory of it. And then getting off of the bus, I remember him freaking out about
Yeah.
missing out, or I think it was unzipped, and there was a guy that jumped off the bus with us, and he said, "Oh, I saw who did it. He went down the street this way." It was obviously that guy that took it. That was,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
right.
sending us in a different
Sure.
direction.
That's what Kai said. That's the guy that stole
Yeah.
your money right there.
Yeah.
and
He knew it.
I don't know exactly. I mean, still to this day, I have no idea how much money was stolen. I
It
don't
was
know what
everything that
in
we
there.
had, though, and it ended up being a great vacation because we went down to Napoli and spent most of the time with our family, and it was just a great vacation.
Yeah.
They're good in Italy with that stuff,
yeah.
with their pickpocketing, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
professionals.
I remember being warned that what they would do is one guy would come up and say, try to sell you, put a newspaper in your face and say, "Hey, you want to buy a newspaper?" Just to distract you just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Another guy go
Somebody
buy
else
it.
is-
Yeah.
It's gone.
And
Oh,
if-
they get fights.
Or they-
and
or
everybody's
they-
looking, and then they steal
yeah,
stuff.
just to get your a little bit. That's
Yeah.
all they
Distract
need,
you,
and they're good, brother.
Yeah.
You don't even know it.
Yeah.
Don't even know it. Yeah.
it's too late.
So that had to be, man.
I was so upset.
I'll bet.
I was so upset.
Everything. You had everything in the fanny
It was
pack.
the first day, I got all the
first
cash
day.
to have fun with those guys, and
Oh, boy.
all the sun taken away from
Gone.
me, just like that. My
Yeah.
American Express, everything.
Yeah, we were in Rome, so there's clergy walking down the street everywhere, right?
You were near the
And
Vatican?
He's screaming and yelling and punching the people at the priest are like,
Bless me, Father, for you. Hail Mary.
right.
But anyway, the prayers worked because
Yeah.
it ended up being like one of the
Ended up
greatest
being
vacations
great, yeah.
of all
Yeah,
time.
Did.
I had to calm down. Once I calmed down, it was fine.
Yeah.
We had
Right. You
realized
just figure it out.
no big deal.
Yeah.
We got credit card back, and
Yeah.
you know,
You guys, it was just in Rome, or did you go back? Did you go see his family?
Yeah, that's
and
where
all?
we ended
Florence,
up.
we went to.
And then we went to Napoli too.
Yeah, we went to
Napoli,
Napoli.
Florence.
Was that
your
the
Uncle
first
Angelo?
time?
yeah. Angela.
Was that the
right.
first time you guys had been back to his
No,
hometown?
we were there before
So
that.
you've been in Napoli?
With you, that was again. It's been a long time.
Okay, so you've been.
Yeah, but you guys.
Yeah,
didn't
I
think
don't
he has
remember
been-
really. I mean,
Okay.
that much.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't really remember that much either.
I've
He
been there
remembers.
since then. I went with
Oh,
him a
okay,
couple
okay.
times then.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. It's times like that though that bring families together.
Oh, yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
And memories, you'll never forget it. And you hear it so many times when something bad happens, there's always something better that it turns
result
out to
of,
be.
yeah.
It's just so true. The old saying, one door closes, another one opens.
Yep.
All these different adages, and it's true in life and in families and in friendships and soccer teams.
Yeah.
You guys came together and figured it
Yeah,
out at the
figured it
nick
out,
of time and won a
quick,
championship. But it's really, really great. And now you guys are expanding. Talk about all the expansion you guys are doing now.
Yeah. So we obviously talked about Bar Napoli. That was the first expansion, and then we went to Napoli 2, which was in 08.
08.
And then Napoli. I guess the next one was Napoli 3. Yeah. So it was 2020. Napoli C 2023, which is located right next door to Napoli 3. These are both in St. Charles.
Sure.
And then Bros in Kirkwood right after that. So Napoli
That's
Brothers,
good.
the pizza pasta concept out in Chesterfield, and then the Kirkwood location.
Yep. Good pizza.
So, thank
I've
you.
been there.
Yeah, it's
You
still
been there?
tweaking
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time, but yeah, it's definitely
Better now.
getting there. Yeah, for sure.
It's nice with that patio right out,
Yeah,
right
it's
to the
beautiful.
side of it with all that stuff
Yeah,
going
that green
on. It's
area
kinda
the kids
green
can run around.
space.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
exactly
neat.
right.
Yeah, there's a big
Really
jumbotron. They put the games on there. They'll put a movie on there.
Yeah.
They've done a good job out there for sure.
Now, I hear there's plans to open up a restaurant at Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah, it's in the works. We're looking 2026, summer 2026. It's going to be a huge theme park, convention center for Marriott's building a little.
Oh, it's a
Marriott
development.
Convention. Yeah, it's a whole brand new development.
Did
So-
they come to you guys?
They did. We have a broker that kind of also reaches out and keeps some ideas, or
Okay.
gives us some ideas. I mean,
Yeah.
even though we're expanding, there's a 1,000 no's to a maybe.
Oh, no
you know,
question.
so
No
this
question.
one we thought was a good opportunity to look at, and we looked at it, and it was like, wow, this is kind of a no-brainer, and
really?
it's definitely the right step if we're going to expand, which. I think we all have the same vision. We have a lot we want to accomplish in, the small amount of time relatively. But we think the lake is a good, correct move to work our way west if we were to go into Kansas
Right.
City. Or
It's a bridge.
Exactly right.
Right.
So I think our name will somewhat be noticed out there
Oh, yeah.
from people that go from St.
No
Louis.
question.
So we're excited about that one.
And then you start introducing yourself to the Kansas City folks.
Exactly right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly right.
But you might find some problems in Kansas City, but we won't get into all that.
Fair enough.
But
Fair
you know what I
enough.
mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, so I'd love to see you guys open up a place on the hill. I mean, I told your dad that the other day. I think it'd be wonderful if you guys had a place on the hill.
Yeah, well,
I think it'd only be appropriate.
yeah, we've got the hill's mostly Sicilian people. One, and two,
No, it's not.
restaurants. And then
Well, good. We need some
Napolitano.
diversity.
Yeah, exactly.
and we've got 6 concepts in St. Louis already. I think that we're almost saturating this market. That's why we're excited to open the door at the Lake of the Ozarks and see what happens there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears open for. I'm gonna be a broker for the hill.
There you go.
Perfect for the hill, yeah.
Does that work
Call
for
him,
you guys?
not me. Call him.
I'll call him.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought I used to live on the hill.
Huh?
I live
know.
on the hill. Look,
I
was
know.
from
You used to live on.
Yeah, I
Andy,
lived,
you lived on
lived in
Columbia.
Heights, yeah.
That's right. I forgot
Columbia.
about that.
Yeah.
That's right up the street.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but that'd be really great. But you know what, guys? Thanks for doing the show.
Let me tell you the story about
One more
your dad.
story. All right.
Okay, so I remember I was 17 or 18 years old, waiting tables in Clayton,
Yeah.
and I did not get your mom and dad and the other couple's table that night. But my dad let me know that they were there, so I went over to the table and I said hello, Mr. and Mrs. Fresta, and to the other couple, and we got to talking. And your dad asked me, "What do you want to do when you get older? Like, what kind of business do you want to get in?" And I said, "I want to be in the restaurant business." And he said, "You stupid SOB." And I was so mad for like 10 years.
10 years.
I was upset, and I was like, God, what a jerk.
You're
Like,
right, Tony. Italians do hold
yeah, right?
grudges.
I was like, what a jerk. I was embarrassed, and I remember 10 years later, and I saw your parents many times since then, between that 10 years, but I would just kind of like stay away. But then I remember going up to him and giving him a big kiss on the cheek and saying, "Now I know what you meant." I should have listened to you.
And he remembered, huh?
Oh, he sure did.
yeah.
man.
That's funny. I didn't know that story. That's
Yeah,
great.
he told my dad had some words of wisdom for you one
you,
time
we
too,
used-
because you wanted to like grow and expand. You were
Yeah.
thinking at a young age, and my dad said, "Are you out of your?" I don't
Yeah.
know what he said to
he-
you, but
yeah, he definitely knows the ins and outs of this business.
Yeah,
His
he
advice
does.
was absolutely accurate.
Yeah.
So, but here we are. It's all good.
that's all right. You just you do what you want to
Yeah.
do.
That's
and
right.
Pursue
That's right.
what you want to pursue.
Yep.
And if I listen to my dad on it, what do you talk? You don't. What do you know about hockey tournaments?
Right.
But yeah, it's been great having you guys on.
Thank you,
and
John.
This was
Tony,
fun, yeah.
you're a true legend in this town. You're a treasure,
Thank you.
and you keep doing what you're doing. And your boys, you're passing
I
on.
can't
to
do
them.
without them. So
No.
they're not going nowhere.
But everybody loves you in this town, and
Thank you.
You're part of the fabric here now, and for a long time. And thanks for doing this supper
Thank you,
club.
buddy. Appreciate
All
you.
right. I love you,
Thanks.
man.
Awesome.
Love
Thank you.
too. Your mommy's there, you know.
Okay. Hi, Mom.
The Supper Club brought to you by Kuna Food Service, a family-owned tradition since 1918. The Pasta House Company Restaurants. Lordo's Diamonds, your family jeweler for life.
Oliva on the Hill.
Barquette Realty, nationwide real estate investor.
And Fresta Limoncello. Keep sipping, my friends.